On the last episode, we saw a memory of Valia going to an amusement park called Calstar's Vengeance, meeting some strange armored person threatening their life. They then see the entire planet collapse within on itself by a black hole that suddenly appeared, thus completing Valia's job with the Golden League. After we briefly talked about that, we then moved over back to the crew who was in the Joro facility, where we learned a multitude of things. First of all, cloning is scary and gross at times. And the crew fought their way through the entire facility, where they learned about Dominion cloning people. There seems to be some redacted names from these files, and they seem to be doing it for the sake of learning civilian life and the proper ways of attacking. They find the first Joro, who has gone insane in his solitude, his self-created solitude of himself within the Joro facility. They defeat them and decide that they will destroy the cloning area as they leave. We now... Bless you.
Thank you.
We now come back to the crew. I believe what we decided was they threw grenades through the tubes. Yep. So thus destroying all of the means of production. And they are now exiting the facility back into Joro Town. Is there anything you would like to do before you head back to the ship?
Are those the vials the cameras were shooting out? Is there like some still on the floor?
Yeah, you can. They're in the camera, so if you want to take like a minute or two to grab them, you can like.
Yeah, I'll just grab one and then give one to Chip and be like, "Can you like just in case we get some latent Joro symptoms? Is there a way to maybe make a vaccine or an anti?"
My little tummy opens up. Joro juice.
Yeah, because we spent a lot of time in that gas. I'm just feeling strange about it.
Yeah, so you absolutely, we'll say there's a couple vials if you want to take like more than one, and you take one and you put it in your cooling system that you have with it there. And Gizmo, if you want, you can make me another computer's check. We'll say enough time's passed that you can try to decrypt what was in there. What'd you get?
So it's a 2
Sick.
plus 14.
And go make it, I'm sorry. So you try to look through, it is not just complex coding, but it is the babblings of someone who's gone insane. So you're not only having to decipher this string of these lines of code, but also what anything that they were saying in there meant and how they all connect to each other. So
if I go full Joro, then maybe I'll understand it. I just gotta like turn myself full Joro.
You never go full Joro.
Read it and then go back.
I will not say no, but I'm also not gonna recommend you do that. Okay. But I'll say that you can try again a little later to decipher more from it. So with that, is there anything else you want to do in here before we cut back to the ship?
How much of a bonus does the injection that you give us during combat, how much does that add to a skill check? Or
the skill check +2.
Okay. If any of the rest of us have decent computers, we could probably do that. I have a +1, so that's not me.
I could do a computer's check too.
Yeah.
Sure.
That sounds good.
But first,
Chip's also a computer in a way.
Yes, that is true.
We'll say Chip can juice you up before you do that.
A synthetic 20.
Hey, synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20.
Lounge 20.
9 on the dice.
Real fake 20.
Real fake 20.
Okay, so what you see in here is that this is a heavily encrypted and hidden computer system with information on it. You've taken some of the information out of this computer system, so there's no way for anyone to route in. But what you're able to see is that it has a very particular digital footprint. So you see that this only has direct connections to some people in Dominion. One of the only names in there that you are able to decode is the name Asmus, ASMUS. I don't think you can make history checks if you want, or knowledge culture checks rather. Go Go ahead.
I do have a like +5 bonus when it comes to corporate related
Yes.
stuff.
Go ahead. Make me a
She a
check.
business lady.
A businesswoman over here.
She's great at networking.
So let's see.
You all can make your checks as well if you want.
I
I assume that Valia is sharing this information, but
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
That'd be.
So that's a 5 on the die, 5 bonus +8, so 18.
18.
I got a 17 on the die, 26.
Okay, that's without a +5. 8. No, nice.
Oh, I don't know.
Did you? Yeah, if
Do
you
it.
want to, you can.
Get in here.
11 plus.
11. Okay.
I got a 5 + 5, but would this have anything to do with like criminal underworld type things?
Yeah, we'll say yeah because you're doing a criminal world activity
Whoa.
to learn about this. So that kind
Because
of
we
kinda
are
makes sense.
criminals.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have that same +5, so it's
Oh.
actually 16.
16. Okay.
Yeah, I would have a. It would reduce the DC by 5, so I'm assuming that would just basically be
Plus 5,
so
yeah.
15 then.
15. Okay. So, Clementine, you got it. What was it?
I got an 18.
18. Chip got a 26. Okay. Did anyone beat an 18? Did anyone get higher than 18 besides? Okay, cool. So, none of you recognize this. Chip, you are now connected back into the infosphere after a long time. You feel a connection ding in, and you're able to access some more information than you previously had.
Found a hot spot.
You're able to find that Asmus is the name of one of the heads of Dominion. They are either, there's no clear title. It's either a chairman, the CEO, the president. They are one of the top dogs at Dominion.
Fun fact. Asmus is a higher up at Dominion, the largest producer of small and large firearms.
Wow. Thanks. Any more fun facts you get from that, or?
Just from this particularly or in general? I have lots of fun facts.
Maybe we could get to the rest of the fun facts later.
Fun fact.
Oh no.
Cotton candy, too, was recently invented.
I did not know that.
Too true.
You're getting a sense of humor. I like that. Okay.
Valia, what you also see is that while you can't see the other names of these encrypted names, you see that it's marked that your data has been taken from that computer. So there is a way to track it back, that data has been retrieved, and presumably they could track it back to your data pad. So that is what you see in this remaining Dominion information.
Was there anything about what Joro said? The whole.
No, there's nothing in there you see.
I want to know.
Maybe you'll find out. Who knows?
Okay, so we got the stuff. We blew up the facility. It sounds like there's some trouble going on, so we just got to make it to the pickup location as soon as possible.
Could I do something like hack system or detect forgery to try to remove that log that we accessed it?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. I'll say DC. It's gonna be high because this is a very encrypted thing. I'll say it's DC 27.
If that would be another 13 plus 11 would be 24, and I could get 25 with the less, but I don't think I've got that then.
Okay. Yeah.
So
No.
24.
So you attempt to, but you're not able to. Anytime that you would delete it, it would pop itself back in, cloning itself almost. So, yeah, with that, that's all the information you can get from Dominion. So I'll ask one again. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do in the Joro town before you go on back to the ship to see Pepper?
Should we meet up with our friends like Relton and just let them know what happened?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Just
Yeah, if we can do that quickly while we're heading out, because it's important that we get going because Barthen's in trouble.
Yeah.
Let's book it and figure out a way out.
maybe grab a froyo to go. Ha ha! Good one.
I want you guys to make me perception checks here to try to find Barthen.
You mean try to find?
Not Barthen. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Finbar or any of the other people that you met.
Since I haven't met anybody, is there any reason for me to do a perception check?
You can if you want, just to point out people.
Just
But
for fun.
I'm not gonna say no to you having fun in this game.
So I got an 8 on the die plus 11, so 19.
It's 12, 9, 21.
21. Okay.
19 on the die, 31.
Okay.
21 as well.
I also rolled high.
Oh, sick.
15 plus 7 is 22.
Perfect. All right, you guys find Finbar. He is back. He's hiding out in his house, and he's still kind of woozy. So he's just sitting on his couch, kind of patient, like he's twirling his thumbs, anxiously, kind of waiting. So you guys enter into his house.
Hey, Finn.
Hey,
Just as we're heading out, wanted to let you know we've taken care of the situation. You
Oh,
will
awesome.
not be harassed by the Joros anymore. First Joro's gone, so
he was alive.
yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
he was even alive anymore.
yeah. It's
Not anymore.
It's wild.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's true. Okay.
He is very dead.
His
But-
Joro Jr. is also dead.
Oh, he had a son?
No, it was a drone. But you and the rest of our friends are going to be safe. There's not going to be any more new clones. So
There's no more clones. This is just
no
us
more
then.
new clones. Yeah.
Okay.
So y'all got to figure out how to keep things going.
Because
Stop it. No.
There's some screens.
just creeping in on all
It's like the end of a horror movie where they the big bad isn't actually gone.
It's a
thumbs up come up from the ground.
it's a Mike Flanagan ghost in the background.
God.
It's just Widget just showing the live feed that we were recording. Just like, we did that.
So Finbar goes, oh, okay, because I think the metal in all of our food was cloned. So
Yeah.
that if you shut down the cloning, then we might run out of materials eventually.
Do you guys know anything about agriculture or?
No, they know disc ring, and I know flips, and that's really about it.
Okay.
If-
Ah,
you-
beans.
Can you quickly give them information about agriculture, techniques, things like that? 'Cause
Yes.
You've got lots of fun facts. Now's the time for the fun
Quick
facts.
survey course on
So here's the deal with agriculture.
Give me. Oh, you're gonna have to roll something.
I am connected to the infosphere.
Yes, you are. So make me okay. I'll give you survival or life science check,
Oh, life science. That's good
and
for
I'm
me.
gonna roll for him to see if he could even consume this information.
What about?
And also write it down so that they can have it for later.
Yes, I'm
reference.
printing out a little receipt as I go.
adapted to living on an asteroid.
Okay, well, it's a 6 on the die, but that's still a dirty 20.
Okay.
Hey.
He got a 13. His no ways intelligence is not a -1. So
Oh my God. Why would you say that about him?
he got a 12. So he's like, okay. And you just see as you start explaining the intricacies of plowing, like just
Yes.
step 2, he glazes over immediately.
No, I'm printing just a little receipt.
Okay, he takes it. He goes, okay. We still it's a mostly processed food that we have here. Do you guys have? If you could send help of some kind, I think
Right.
that would be
Yeah.
great.
Yes, we will make sure to send some help after we leave. We're gonna get somebody back here to you to bring supplies, seeds, things like that, so you can grow your food, and get everything going, so you can sustain your life.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And
Thank you guys.
If anybody shows up from Dominion, do not let them know anything about what happened here. And maybe if you guys still have the weapons and armor, maybe see if you feel comfortable using that against
You
them.
are going to war.
No, we're not trying to go to war.
You
Just
see that Finbar looks pale.
I'm sorry.
Immediately, and
I'm
he's
sorry.
like,
Just if anybody shows up from Dominion, turn them away. Do not let them in.
Okay, I will try. They have access to most anything in here.
Turn off the lights and pretend you're not home.
Yeah, exactly. The whole
I'm good at doing that.
empty. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
War. And you are also a farmer.
Yeah.
The father of agriculture for this planet.
Okay, I'll pass it off to someone else.
And real quick, Finbar, there's like, the other clones like Kenro and Annalise and Relton.
Yeah.
Was there another one besides Joro? Was there someone else that? Because there should be 7.
There was
we found
somebody
7.
redacted.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. There were 7 types.
That's interesting. I don't. He's gonna make a history check. Or a knowledge check, rather. He didn't roll well at all.
You mean with his -1?
He has muscle memory, but no other kind of memory.
The agriculture replaced all his other.
I only know about planting now.
Planting and
no,
flips?
I because of how the cloning process worked, I don't remember much from anything that passed
Right,
like a month or
right.
2 ago. So I'm
Right.
sorry, I don't know anything.
Okay. If you happen to find any records, I'm gonna give him like some contact information so he can like send a message to us if he finds any information in the future
Okay.
on a 7th clone type. So here you go. Just let us know anything you find out in the future if you're going through records and things like that.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I can do that. I can do that easy. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for.
and sorry for dropping all this on you so suddenly.
It's. I'd rather be responsible and leading it well than
Yeah.
being attacked at any moment. So
Yeah, we got you.
Thank you all for your help. very much.
Yeah. And so with that, we are gonna go. But we believe in you, and we will touch base with you in the future.
All right. So
Right.
I hope to get see you guys again soon.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
that'd be great.
Good luck with your fields.
Thanks.
Grow many carrots.
he just whispered, "What's a carrot?"
Check the notes. You'll find it.
Okay, good. All right, so with that, you guys exit, and then you start making your way back to the ship. You know your way back. It's up through the carpenter Joros and down the spooky hallway. Spooky. So as you come back out, you see Pepper's ship is outside, and she's in the cockpit, just kind of playing on her infosphere. Or on her comms unit, rather. I'm sorry. Just scrolling through the infosphere, and then she sees you guys and stands up in the cockpit and waves.
I wave.
And she hits the button, and you see the door open. So as you guys come inside, you see, I never really described her ship much. So it is a smaller ship. The cockpit holds for about 4 people total. So it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze for all 5 of you, 6 of you with Widget. But
It's a good thing I'm small.
as you guys walk in, Clementine, she sees you and she goes, "Oh, are you hurt? You look battered and bruised."
It's been a rough time.
Okay.
I'm gonna patch myself up on the way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what we'll do. I have 1 bed in the back. We can kind of take shifts here going through. We have a little bit of time before the train. I need to give you guys the mission because it's drastically changed.
Yeah.
So, and this, we probably are going to depart after this. So, but it's okay because we got a few hours, and then we have to. We should get about 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours before the train arrives to where we need to go. So, she goes, "Hi, everybody. By the way, I'm sorry. It's good,
Hi.
good seeing everybody. Hi, Chip.
Hi.
Hi, Chip.
Are you okay, darling?
So okay. So very okay.
And she goes, "Oh, stop!" And she
The screen's looking a
happening?
little pink.
so she leads you guys. She has like a little common area where that's just kind of like there's a small kitchen. There's like a booth, like a diner round booth. I don't know what that's called. You know what I'm talking about. The half crescent moon one.
Yeah.
The cool one.
Yeah, the cool one. It looks really cool. So she has you guys kind of sit there, and then she'll stay in the kitchen and she'll explain to you guys. Okay, so you guys saw the message from Barthen, right?
Yeah.
Shrimps has been compromised, unfortunately. So
No.
I know. I spent the last hour crying.
Do we know if shrimp is okay?
I haven't been able to get in contact with any. I've called the restaurant several times. They're not picking up the phone.
Did you try sending a delivery driver?
She goes, okay, we'll get on that.
You are a genius.
Valia, you're a lifesaver. So, she goes, okay, Shrimps has been compromised. There's a new drop point now. Before we were going to be bringing it back to Shrimps. Now that that's out of the water, we have a much more complex way, but it's the most secure way to get the information without it being compromised as well. There is a grav train that is going from planet to planet at this moment. It is about 4 planets away. It's going to take about, like I said, 8 to 10 hours for it to properly get here. So we can't jump on it while it's traveling between planets. It's way too dangerous, zero gravity, warp speed kind of stuff. So you'll just get eviscerated essentially in the vacuum. So what we're gonna have to do is it's gonna be stopping at the train station that you guys left your ship on. So once the train stops, you're able to hop off. But what we're gonna have to do is as it touches down onto the planet, I'm gonna have to hover next to the train as it's going. You guys are going to have to jump onto the train and infiltrate it. There's a box in the cargo bay that's up near the front. In there, you will have to drop your data pad with all of the information you made of Dominion. Drop it in there, and then you're good. That's it. Just sneak in. Don't get spotted. Blend in if you have to. Drop the data pad, and then you're out. Wait for the train to land. Wait for the train to get to the stop, and you should be in and out. Real simple. So it's still dangerous, obviously. You're going to be jumping onto a moving train, but
they never can make things easy when you got to change drop points.
Drop pointing is the most notoriously awful part of this job.
Yeah.
The drop point change is dreaded.
Yeah.
So,
Has anybody received proper training for this?
I got mag boots.
I got mag gloves.
This is my first mission.
okay, so this 2 of you are pretty set then. So,
Are there any like identifying marks on this box, or how do we know?
yes, it is a cargo box labeled Maltox Museum of Vesk. It seems to just be I don't know if it's a cover or if it is an actual museum of Vesk history, but all you need to do is a metal container. You'll just need to pop it. I'm so sorry. And she like bats her forehead and she goes, I forgot the hard part. The metal container is locked and all cargo boxes are locked. There is one data pad that you'll have to get from the head of security. You will need to sneak that off of him. He is a nervous man. His name is Brom Lancaster. He is kind of, like I said, nervous. He's a Lashunta, which, as you guys know, is like the humanoid with like the bug antenna that pop out of their foreheads. You have to blend in, steal his data pad, drop it in the box, and then you're good.
Right. Okay. Oh boy, this is rough, but
This is not going to be
Do
easy.
we know his name?
His name
Brom.
is
Brom.
Brom Lancaster.
We steal his data pad, put our data on it, and then drop that data pad in there, or we use his data pad.
Use his data pad to open the box. Drop your data pad into the box.
Okay.
right.
Got it.
Okay.
Don't put your data on there because then that just makes copies, and you don't want to have copies around because
We've dealt with
like,
enough copies.
Yeah. Okay. You guys will have to tell me about whatever happened in there later.
It was bad.
So just make sure if don't make any copies of his information. They can easily trace it back to you. You don't want Ram finding out about that. They control all info that's collected, so
Right.
they'll know.
Ram or Ram is the one the
Ram
train?
hired you guys.
We're working for Ram. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ram will find out, and they won't be happy that you have
Yeah.
classified information that they wanted.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If it gets out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
So I'm sorry. You have some time, so you guys can rest if you want. I have a storage unit in the back with a ton of gear. You guys are welcome to take anything you want back there
Okay,
to help you
cool.
out. And yeah, I'll start flying over there.
Right. Here we go. Okay. Let's take a look at that storage.
All right. So, she'll go up there and she'll start flying the ship. She also welcomes any of you. You are all now can long rest to gain some hit points back. The way getting stamina, you get your full stamina back. Hit points, you get your level of hit points back. So, you all should be level 7, correct? Or 6, rather. I'm sorry.
5.
5. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited for these things to come.
Sure, we can have level 7.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, boss.
You guys will be getting 5 hit points back. If you lost hit points, you get all your stamina back. Otherwise,
Very nice. Very nice.
Do we get any resolve points back?
you get all your resolve points back. There's also a thing called bed rest, which is if you spend literally an entire day just resting, you get double your level and hit points. So
Nice.
just a fun fact. We can't do it right now, but just for future reference.
Just so you know what you're missing out on.
So, yeah. So with that, you guys, what would you guys find in that storage unit that you would want to be taking with you?
I spot the tactical pumps and I'm like, oh, I could use some new shoes. So I just slip those on. And I imagine they like adjust to fit the size of the wearer, you know? So like they fit on the legs of the Elfan system.
There's 4 pairs back there for you.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry if anybody wants some. I need to make sure that I am balanced on all sides.
perfect.
I found a snapshot sphere, so I can take pictures of covert spaces.
So it's you can like take a photo of a 360 like of a full room, and then you get like a 3D recreation on your comms unit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you
Perfect.
can kind of like throw it away and then get a little picture back of the whole area.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I found some jammer charges and some signal jammers, just making sure they have no communications. I'm sick of those cameras we were running into down in the Joro vaults.
There was quite a few cameras.
Man, we really did use that.
they were traumatizing cameras too.
And Joro cameras.
So
Chip's rifling through like some boxes in the back, and he pulls out this canteen of liquid, and he opens it up, and he takes a little sip, and he has found some polymorph serum. And so he starts pouring those into as many little vials as it will, and he just goes, I've always wanted to be a squirrel. For a day. Just one.
Always wanted to be a squirrel?
Ever since 3 days ago. I saw one and I said, that's gonna be me.
It's good to have dreams, and you know, I don't know exactly if it works on droids, but you know,
Beans.
maybe we can figure something
Man,
out for you.
are you kidding?
I can make you a tail.
I found some good rat skin for Widget. We can maybe try to find some squirrel synthetic skin. I can.
Real fake skin.
disgusting.
Widget's not gross.
The idea of synthetic squirrel skin. Just
It's possible.
Real synthetic.
It's better than just getting real skin.
Yeah, it's like
It's
a
really
step.
synthetic.
And what Aster find?
Aster's gonna take a look through and seeing you take the pumps is like, all right, here's this neat belt over here, and it's an anti-gravity belt. I'm like, this will be useful.
Oh,
Just snap it. It's like a utility belt, and I'm like, what do you think?
looking smart.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, I like to accessorize.
Yeah.
Very
We
nice.
both look stylish.
To hold your pants up.
Yeah.
It is a belt.
You're not. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. That is its purpose.
Correct.
Widget goes, yes, belt.
It's a belt.
Belt.
This guy.
So with that, it's now you guys have like about 10 hours. She fully did all the math. So you guys will say you can all get a long rest. One of you could sleep in a bed. The others of you can figure it out.
Is
where you're
there a
gonna
seat
sleep.
next to Pepper?
Yes, there's
Yeah, that's
4
me.
seats in the cockpit.
Yeah, no, that's me.
The ship is right there. We'll say as everyone else is asleep, and Chip, you don't fully sleep. It's like idle mode.
Sleep mode.
Yeah, you're like plugged in, recharging. Like as you guys are flying towards the planet, Pepper turns and goes, "So, Chip, how's your first mission?"
It was so cool. I had Froyo.
Did you? How'd you eat it?
I shoved it in my face.
Okay.
Yummy.
Oh, that was it.
I imagined it was yummy.
That's fun. Yeah, that's good. What flavors did you get?
All the flavors.
That's the best option.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
They hate it when you do that.
They
but
do.
It's so worth
He
it.
was so mad.
So, have you found out anything else on yourself while you were there? Did you figure out, just curious, like, just if you had figured out anything else?
No,
Okay. Yep.
no, mostly just clones.
Just they're okay. We'll fill me in later on
Like
that.
tons of those suckers.
Interesting. So, okay. Well, as long as if you didn't learn anything, I'll be honest. It was a selfish ask. I wanted to learn more about you, so I was excited. I want to learn as much as I can with you and see the reactions. I think it'll be very fun.
That sounds good. Good for me, to me, good to me.
That sounds great to me.
Great.
So, like I was saying, this is probably after I drop you guys off. I'm gonna have to get out to make sure I don't catch any heat on me. So, I wanted to get your contact info so that I can reach out and we can try to meet up and kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Perfect.
No. Yes.
She hands you her comms unit to put your information in there.
I take it and I just kind of touch it and it kind of uploads the communication means that you would to
You
kind
see
of get
that
on a chip server, I guess.
You see that it puts in on your contact info for your name. It just puts in your model number, the CMJ0H, and she deletes that all and then puts chip, and she puts a little robot emoji, then a little heart emoji next to it. She goes, okay, perfect, yeah. So once we get the heat off, and hopefully you guys survive whatever it is, it should be easy, but just you never know with these things. Drop points change, tensions change. I want to meet it up and just kind of get to know you a
Maybe
bit.
get coffee.
Yeah, I don't normally drink caffeine, but we could go.
Oh shoot! Not coffee.
No,
then.
it's okay.
No, it was stupid.
No. The cafe ambiance is always great and comforting, so I would happily go there.
Bless
God bless you.
Aster.
Asher's asleep in the chair behind you guys.
Just sneezed in his sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fine. We can meet up anywhere.
I would love that.
Awesome.
Pepper.
Yes, I love that too.
Pepper.
Chip. Yes, Chip.
That's a beautiful name.
Oh.
You are beautiful. Pepper.
Make me a perception check.
She is. What do you mean?
You roll the one, she is the dog.
But is she beautiful on the inside?
Okay. So that's a 9 on the die, so 21.
21. You see that she blushes a bit when you say that, and then she, like, on her left side of her head, she pulls her hair behind her ear. She goes, "Thank you," and does that little motion. And with that transition, a few hours passed. You guys start waking up, and Gizmo, as you are you? Where were you sleeping? Were you in a chair? Were you?
So I have like kind of it's just like a canvas bag thing I have in my bag, and I just climb up into the vents and like tie it between two things, and just sleep in a corner.
So as you're sleeping, you feel a tapping on your shoulder as Widget is trying to get your attention for something.
What's up? What's up, Widget?
Hey, there's an alert at the parents' house.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna tune into the.
You see Widget, he projects on the wall just in front of you the live camera feed of your parents' junkyard. And you see a group of rougher looking men with weapons walking around the perimeter and checking it out and peeking their head in. You see it's nighttime, so your parents are presumably
I like
asleep.
fall out of bed. Like,
You fall out of bed?
yeah. I'm like,
Okay, so yeah, he moves the projection down. He helps you up a little bit, and you see that there's a lot of like rougher looking men looking around. I want you to make me a culture check.
2.
Give it to me with advantage. Give me advantage.
Oh man.
6 plus its culture, plus 4. I'm gonna ask also, would you help? He has a plus 8. Okay.
So you see
Widget,
Widget.
enhance.
You see Widget. He leans over and goes, "That's not Golden League."
Okay.
And you notice after he says that they're a lot more cleaner. Golden League tends to wear more streetwear clothes to try to blend in with the like underground scene. These are wearing commoner clothes, kind of higher end.
Does this seem like something would be like Dominion or like, because they attacked shrimps?
With a 14 perception or culture, we'll say that it is. It seems you can't tell if they work for a corporation or if they're just like a higher level gang. That could be new, but it's definitely not the League. And after a couple moments, you see them looking around, and then they put their weapons away and they walk off.
Wow. Do I know if this is a time when my parents would be awake, sleep?
This is like 3 a.m. their time, so they're sound asleep. They don't normally get up till about sunrise, so.
Ooh. I do have like some contacts still in that area. I'm just gonna reach out to them and just be like, "Hey,
Sure.
make sure my folks are all right." Or
Yeah, we'll say you send a text for my
Yeah.
sake. you send a text, and you get a message back from your buddy. Cloister. No, that's a Pokemon. you get a message back from Gerald, your buddy who also works at junkyards around town and works with the League. Or worked with the League. He goes, I'll keep an eye out for you, buddy.
all right, thanks.
And yeah, with that, that's all you see.
Well,
So with that, we'll cut to the planet. Is there anything else anyone wants to do before we move on to the planet?
Have I heard from my sister at all since?
No, not a word. Not since the last I miss you.
Okay.
Would you like to try? You can try Messenger if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send her a message being like, "What's going on?" ? Do you need help? Where are you?
You see, it's not sending.
Okay, all right, gotta focus up. Cool.
So, with that,
Do you maybe want to meditate while we're on the ship?
we can say you meditate while you're on the ship.
Touch ground.
Yeah, just kind of
Feel it.
where technology fails, Aster. He's gonna go to this more spiritual-esque place and make a little mysticism check. Okay, that's a big 4 on the die plus 7, so 11.
So, what is it specifically you're meditating for?
I guess his sister is similar to him, so just see if there's anything he can garner about like his connection to her, if there's feelings of danger, feelings of safety, like just kind of getting
I see.
a vibe check.
Vibe check is you meditate, you feel the power and the flow of the universe around you, not just the earth and the technology, but whatever remaining magic is in the air. You feel the life force of others moving around you. You feel this synergy, and you're not quite able to pinpoint where your sister is, but you are at least able to feel that she is alive.
Okay, that's better than nothing, I guess. All right. Okay.
So, with that, the ship travels to the planet, and Pepper just has it idling above a spot. Is there anything else anyone would want to do before, any prep work, anything you guys would need to do before this?
I'm just gonna say that I've recharged any weapon batteries, things like that.
Cool. So Pepper would absolutely have chargers all over the place for that. So after about 20-30 minutes, you hear a train horn, or train whistle rather, as you see in the distance on the horizon the train is approaching. Pepper goes, all right, everyone, this is it. It was nice getting to know all of you. I hope to see you again soon. And yeah, good luck, everyone.
Thanks.
And with that, after a beat, the door opens up. You hear she starts moving the ship, and you hear the wind howling as she is hitting some high speeds, trying to match the speed of the train as it approaches. The train gets ahead, and she pulls back to the final cart, where you are all able to hop on. And I will say I need everyone to make me an athletics check.
Can I hop? Can I piggyback with someone?
Yeah, we can say that.
Because I'm
Who are
really
you
not
piggybacking with? And then they'll have a higher DC.
Yeah.
I am piggybacking on you.
Everybody, I was going to say, everybody go first. I'm going to go last, okay?
Well, then I'm going last too.
All right.
Okay.
9 on the dice, 19.
Cool. You Valia, you are able to just drop down and just like superhero land on top of the cart. You see on this last cart, as you land, you are able to see that there is a hatch here that you would be able to get into.
Okay.
Everyone else?
Well, we both have a 12 on the dice.
I was gonna say I meant to say this. I'm sorry. Gizmo, you can have advantage because you have your mag boots. So
Yeah,
you
no,
would
it gives me a +5. It says.
Oh, it gives you +5. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
it says +5
Would
for.
Gary get advantage with
As-
his mag gloves?
Yeah, or you would get the +5 as well because of the mag gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then normal +5, so 22.
Okay.
I got 12 on the dice, so a 13.
So with the 22, well, I'm gonna resolve these in order. So 22, Gizmo, you are able to jump off. You feel the rush of the wind, and it kind of knocks you off for a second. But you're able, using your mag boots, to land. And Widget jumps down. You're able to grapple onto his hand and pull him down. And Widget's able to lock himself into place. Now, Chip, you.
Before I jump, I want to kind of like turn around and look at Pepper and just kind of go like that. Just like a little quiet little wave.
As you do that, and she starts sticking your hand up to wave at you, you feel a gust of wind push a little harder, and you fly out of it. And you land on the edge of the end of the train. I need you to make me a strength check as well.
Okay. Well, okay, so it's 13 on the die, 14.
Okay, you are able to hang on, but you are not, like, your feet aren't on. You're just hanging onto the edge of the train.
Oh, cool.
With that, it is Aster and Clementine's turn.
We got to go, all right?
Yeah.
And I rolled a 4 on the die, but plus 11 plus another 5, so synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20, you are able to, using your mag gloves, you also get hit by a gust of wind for a moment, but you're able to, using the mag gloves, rotate yourself as you feel the pull in from the train, and you slam onto it.
You all right?
I'm good.
All right, I gotta
Keep
I'm
going.
gonna go help Chip, all right?
Right. Yep.
Yes. All right, so I will say, Aster, make me another strength check to do it, and you can get advantage because I'm sure Chip is helping you in this moment.
Yes.
You're just pure strength?
Pure strength check, yeah.
No!
There's no need to throw the dice,
me.
dude. Okay.
All right, that's really good. The first one's a 15, and then the other one's a 5.
about
So
it.
15 plus 4, 19 on the die.
All right, perfect. You are able to what is it? Viking handshake, like clasp onto Chip's arm. And
Come on. All right, you're
Thank
fine.
you.
All right, you're fine.
So as you pull up, you are feeling the whoosh of this air, and it's very hard to hear each other, but you're able to yell and scream over the wind. Gizmo, you see the hatch on this door, but you see that it is locked. I will need you to give me it is computer locked.
Is there any also windows?
Not for this car. There's no windows on this car.
Oh, natural 20.
You don't even need to get out your data pad. You just kind of wiggle the lock enough, and it just opens up.
The password was guessed.
Password was password.
So with that, the hatch flings open, and you are able to jump inside.
Sweet. Like,
So-
water's warm. Come on in.
So I assume you all jump inside. I'm not going to assume you're just hanging out there.
Yeah.
You land inside. It is a baggage car. You see tons of luggage all over the place. It is it is dark in here. It's just a little lit up front where you are able to see a security guard sitting on a stool. He has his comms unit out and he's just playing a game on it. So,
And I've got low light vision.
yes, perfect. So he doesn't notice any of you right now as you all land in here. 'Cause you are on the opposite side of the train. Go ahead and what would you like to do?
Is this only a freight train, or is there passengers on here too?
Presuming from both the luggage and that there were cars up ahead that did have windows on them, you can presume that there's passengers on here.
Okay.
What's the move, Captain?
Let's, he would have seen us if we were guests coming back this way. Can I roll, sense motive to try and, figure out what would be the best strategy if there's a diplomatic strategy for this?
I will say you can do that or a perception check as well.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, perception. Oh, no.
Oh God! No! Please.
Natural one. Looks like a friendly fella. He's just playing a game on his little phone, and he's playing like a Webkins type of game. Like he's playing a happy little animal game. What person would be angry when
Did
playing
you
that?
just make that canon? Because
Webkins is
Hold on.
canon now.
Is he playing
Stop
Webkins over
everything.
Pantheon runs Webkins in this universe.
Okay, against my better judgment, he looks like he'd be friendly. He's playing a kid's game, but I don't know.
A child at heart.
Can I do a change of attitude to be like, hey, we all kind of just came in. We saw you were playing your game and didn't want to disrupt you, so we just kind of came by to grab some things out of our bags, but we're gonna head back now. Is that cool with you?
You're trying to persuade him that you are.
That we just went past him while he was.
Okay, you
playing.
can. You're gonna have to have it'll be a high DC, and you're gonna be at disadvantage because you are at the last car, and you suddenly appear from the end of it, moving up. You're welcome to, but it's gonna be a difficult roll.
Could you suggest that to me? Because I've got a very high diplomacy, a very high bluff and very high diplomacy. So you could suggest that to me, and I could be like, "Oh, that's a good idea."
And is this a private train, or is this some kind of Dominion thing, or some kind of Pantheon thing, or what?
Make me a culture check. Lots of those this time.
Yeah. 17 plus 4.
This is a private train. You don't see any Dominion or Pantheon or even Ram logos on anything. It's just a luggage car. It seems to be a private one.
Actually, where are we in the car? We're all the way in the back of it?
All the way in the back of the very last car.
I'm trying to think if there's a way I could create a diversion, if you were able to hide behind something midway through, but it kind of depends on what the inside of the car looks like. If there's a way to get him on one side with you guys hiding on the other,
Chip, do you have any tranquilizing things?
that'd be easier.
No. Dang. What if we all pretend to be luggage? Other robots in luggage. Out for a stroll.
Captain, can I just knock him out?
Yeah. Go ahead. That's simple.
Before you do that, I want to thank Ghost of Azan. Says Clementine seems to be trying to roll low. Can I help with that? And he banged you.
Oh no! Why?
Ghost of Suzanne is giving you a ban. Thank you, Ghost. That will be very helpful later for old Corey Roof. But you don't have to worry about that. Yes.
Shove a little
So
skull in your thing.
You know,
Yeah.
I think I have an idea.
okay.
Once per day, I can use disguise self. Can I make myself look like another security guard and be like, hey, go take a break, I'll take over?
Okay. Yeah, I'll see. I can say that. Aster did offer to go knock him out, and Clementine said yes. So I will say we can leave it up to you two, whichever one you would prefer to do.
Roll initiative, maybe. Say beat you to it.
Here, let me just. I can just.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll. Okay, so I need you to roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
We are in the back of the car, right? Behind luggage and stuff?
Correct.
We could make a noise and bring him here, and then you just grab him.
But then he'd be on alert, you know?
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You do what you want. I'm just playing the guy right now. So.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Just sneak and get.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So DC 19 stealth check.
Oh. Hey, you got this, man.
You see that 20?
This is it.
I'm going for
I'm
it.
gunning for that one.
Hang on, before you do you have any more of that boosting serum that
I have some juice. Sure. Yeah.
Give him
no,
some
I
juice.
mean, go for it. All right, you get a +2.
Okay.
Just juice you up. Chip just pulls out their handgun, just goes. You're alive and awake now.
All right. That is a 12 on the die, +4, and then +2. So 12 plus 6, so non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20.
Oh.
Perfect.
Woo!
So, as you see this guard is
Wait a
just
second.
playing
You said 12 plus 6?
Oh, so 18.
18.
what was the DC
You're
again?
blessed.
I'm
You are
blessed.
blessed.
You're
Yeah.
blessed.
I'm
Yes.
blessed.
So
yes.
You got it. So thank you so much for that bless.
Thank goodness.
So you are able to, through the power of unknown forces, you are able to sneak up on this guy. You see that he is just deep in. He's playing that like one mining game, I think, where you go and sell the gems to the old.
Did he find the crown? No.
You see, he finds the crown and he goes yes! As you approach.
Hey, good job, buddy.
Oh my god!
Right in the face.
Make me a attack roll. You're doing unarmed strike?
Yes.
Yes, make me an unarmed strike.
Oh, that's a big old 18 on the die +9.
You hit him pretty good.
Yeah.
So roll damage for me.
Let's see.
I think it's a D6 plus your strength.
Sure, it says D3 on my unarmed strike.
Do roll D6. 1, 2 is 1, 2, 3 is you get it.
Well, I rolled
my gosh.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you got a 3. So
Yeah.
3 plus your strength is what?
Cool. So 3 plus big old 4. and
Ooh,
then-
7 damage.
Yeah.
Woo!
And then I roll. I think that'd be plus like my normal stuff too.
Yes.
So we'll say that's +9 total.
Plus 9. Tasty. So that's 7 plus 9 or just 9 total?
I guess I rolled the 6, and then on my sheet it says +11. So
Okay, so you got 17 just on your punch?
yes. Okay.
Well, a 6 would be a 3.
Yeah, the 6 was
Okay.
a
So
3.
3 plus 11, so 14.
Okay, 4. It's okay, fine. 3 less on my one little guy. So you see him go. You go. Hey, you said whatever you said. I forget
Good
it
job,
immediately
buddy.
because I'm doing math. and he just looks up. He goes, huh? And just goes. Whoosh, and you see him. His whole head jerk to the side as he hits the side of the wall for a second, but he stabilizes himself and goes, "What?"
I follow up.
As he pulls out his blade. We are going to roll initiative here.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Blade?
We are just
Oh,
going to theater of the mind
gosh.
this one because it's just one guy. So
Yeah.
And we'll say that you guys are all 30 feet away from him,
Except for me.
except for you, who's in his face.
All right, I got a 16 on the die, so that's gonna be a 23.
23,
I got 15 on the die, so that's going to be a 17.
17,
11
On the
and,
die, so 22.
22,
11 and 3 makes 14.
14.
19 on the die, 24.
Aster.
Another
and
punch.
this guy got a natural 20.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
He's right up
He
there.
trained for
Guys,
this.
it's the boss.
So you see he goes, And he pulls out his sword that he has strapped on his side that you would have seen if you got a perception check. I'm sorry. So he pulls out an entire sword and he's going to make a swing at you here.
Why did I have to notice the webkins?
He got a dirty 20 to hit your KAC.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That definitely hits. I'm sorry. He does this much damage plus that much. He does 15 damage to you as you see him pull out a sword and in one swish moment, in one movement, is able to unsheath it and slash it across your chest. And that goes through your armor a bit, so you feel a slice.
Okay.
So that is he moved and did his action. So that is his turn. That is Aster's turn now.
Okay, so this is combat, so I'm going to use a swift action to summon my solar weapon. So that's just like, all right, I tried, and then I pull out my sword, and I'm going to use the 1 attunement point I just got for plasma sheath.
Sweet.
And I'm going to make an attack roll against him.
Sweet. Go ahead, I dare you.
Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't. Okay, that's a 2.
I called your bluff.
Plus 9, so 11.
That ain't gonna hit. I'm sorry. So that's your turn, right? Anything else? Cool.
That's it.
So Chip, it is now your turn.
Okay.
You're 30 feet from this man.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll just I'm panicking. I'm like fumbling with my gun thing. I'm like shoving new things in it, and I shoot him. Okay, so that's a 6 on the die, 13.
13 is not gonna hit it.
I'm panicked.
Are you moving up to him, or are you staying back your 30 feet?
I'll stay back. I'm just like trying to, trying to fumble and put a new cartridge in, or like plug up my new juice. I just kind of let one go, and I'm like, oh god.
See it bounce around for a second, then just shoot out a door.
My bad.
So he now is aware of your presence as he heard a small gunshot. Anything else you'd like to do? Or did you move? You didn't move anything, so it's your turn?
I didn't move, so I'll identify.
Okay.
Tell me about him.
He seems to be a human man in heavy armor.
Okay.
And he
Is
has.
he very buff?
He's pretty strong.
Okay.
He's got about 16 KAC.
Oh, nice. Good
And-
for him.
That's about all I'll give you for this one.
Okay.
And with that, I would also like to again thank Ghost of Azan for saying GM seems to be trying to kill the party. Can I help with that? And blessing me.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, thank you, Ghost, so much. You are my favorite so far.
No.
You are my mortal enemy.
With that, it is now Valia's turn.
Okay. I think I can make a swift action and a full attack, right? Or is that?
We'll say yeah, because it sounds fun.
I'm just using quick draw to take out my pistol.
Fine.
And I'm gonna do my my sniper full attack thing.
Cool.
Same thing. So that's the stealth check against. You got that?
Against what was it against again? His challenge rating times 1.5.
Yeah, DC plus 1.5 to CR. Yeah.
Okay. DC 15 plus 1.5 CR. Or DC 10.
I have it as DC 20.
DC 20, even better for me. Okay, that's a that is a 25 DC.
Okay.
Get him. No, mess him up.
That is a 17 plus 4 is
21.
What was it?
25. So sorry.
You'll
not even
get him
with your
next
blast.
time,
Alright, well,
champ.
I can still do the regular.
Yes,
I
go
think
for
I
it.
can still do the regular attack then.
Get him.
Yeah.
It's your God-given right, man.
That's a 5.
Guys, please.
Plus 12, so I don't think that's gonna hit.
12 total.
No, plus 7, which is 12. Yeah, 12 total.
Oh, 12. Okay, I see.
I did the math without thinking I did the math.
You did 12 plus 12, not gonna hit, and I was like, I don't know about that, man. No, but that will not hit him. I'm sorry. So that I think is every action you've done as well.
Yep.
So that is now Clementine's turn.
Okay, come on.
You guys destroyed an entire clone facility.
I just jumped onto a train. We're a little jumpy.
Yeah.
There's a security guard playing Webkins, and he's your biggest threat yet.
We are not gonna die to a guard. Okay, so I am gonna shoot him with my sting pistol. Okay. And that is.
Come on.
So 11 on the die plus 5, 16.
That hits exactly.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So now,
Did you kiss it? Did you give it a little
You
smile?
just give it a
That's what I do.
I wasn't judging. I was appreciating.
Yeah, whenever I get
when
a good
she's
roll, I'm just
stressed.
like, you know, sometimes you just
You
gotta
gotta
give
give
your
a
dice
little
a smooch.
Gotta reward him.
That's an 8 on the die. Okay. So that's 8 plus 2 acid and burning, so 10.
Ooh. You take the shot as it lodges into his neck, and you see him immediately start like twitching as he's feeling this burning and acid just go through his veins for a second, and he yanks it out. And he's well aware of everyone that's back there now because of all of that.
Oh, man.
He is not looking amazing. He looks pretty beat up.
You could just
You
let
got
us
this,
through,
right?
you know.
Did
It's
you?
all
All right.
you, dude.
So, did you want to take your move action?
No.
Okay,
I'm gonna stay back here.
that is Gizmo's turn.
I'm concerned about blowing our
not.
cover immediately. Do I notice any communications on this guy?
You
at
see,
all?
it looks like it was his personal comms he was using. It doesn't look like an issued one. But besides that, you don't see anything else.
Okay, so I'm not worried that he can.
No, and you don't
Alert.
see. I'll say it's a cargo thing. You don't see any cameras in here.
Okay, no big red emergency silent alarm button.
No, nothing like that. That would have been smart, but I don't think they did not.
Okay. Yeah, Gizmo's just a little paranoid now.
Understandably.
So then, seeing it looks all right, I'm just gonna shoot him.
Sweet.
15.
Hey.
Yeah, plus 6. So that's gonna
Yeah,
hit.
you super hit. You're just shooting him. You said.
Yes.
Sweet.
Hard.
Heart.
Shooting him hard.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a 1, so it's very soft.
That's fine.
Well, 1 plus 2, so 3.
3 damage.
Yeah,
it's
solid.
semi-automatic, right?
No, this is the laser one.
it's
Tell me
the
he's a
laser.
little loud. I'm still worried about.
Yeah, so you pull out the laser gun and you just let it out as it like singes the side of his head, and he looks over and he's like, "How many? What is happening back there?" I'm like, "Then there's
Be
another
afraid.
one." I kind of am.
Behind me pokes out Widget, and Widget.
Yes.
Yeah, would you can take a shot? Nat 20.
Y'all.
Oh, you threw it. Never mind.
Okay, it's a 4. It's a 4.
That's a good die.
Every episode, no show on UGT has had so many dice end up on the floor.
Oh my god.
Kevin move.
Yes.
There you go.
What was it you rolled? I'm sorry.
4. Widget pops out too quickly and totally misses.
Just outlines him with bullets.
Fires a little over target. Lands on the floor.
So with that, it is now back up to the guard's turn.
Gosh.
He is gonna look around, and he goes, and he's holding his sword. It's very clearly shaking, and he goes, okay, and he drops the sword, and he goes, okay. And he pulls out a gun too, and he hucks it across the room, and just goes, okay, listen,
Good choice.
this is not that well paying of a job.
Right.
Like, you guys can come on out. And he has his arms up, and he's very clearly just disengaging.
It comes out like,
I'm gonna
oh
hit him in the
man.
face again.
You're hitting him in the face again?
What?
Yeah. Go ahead. All right, yeah, that's his turn. We're still in initiative, I guess. Go ahead.
Come out.
All right, 4 plus 9, so I'm not gonna hit.
That's not gonna hit. So he just goes, whoa. He dodges. He goes, dude, I swear, I mean it. And you guys come out now after
Yeah.
you say that.
All right. You made a good choice. You can just stay back here, rest, and if you tell anyone, we will come back for you. Understand?
Okay. Okay. Listen, I need. They're gonna fire me and not pay me if they let you guys know. They know I just let you guys in. I need you to make it look believable.
Okay.
And he just takes off like what little helmet he has and just puts his head down. And he goes, "Go ahead."
Aster?
Get him.
Say less, and I kick him in the teeth.
So you do that, and he just completely falls unconscious. And he's just laying on the ground.
Does he have any healing items on him?
Search for me. Make some kind of check.
Some kind of check.
Oh
Perception?
man, I thought he was winning.
Perception check. Yeah.
16 plus 7.
You find a Mark 1 serum of healing.
Cool. Use that immediately.
Cool. Go ahead.
Was that a D8? I think.
Yes, for sake of simplicity, yes.
That's 3.
Nice. You feel a little more. You just shove a syringe in your arm.
Okay, so that could have gone a little better, huh?
Yeah.
It's always a shaky start when we have to do these crazy things. But you know, you did great. I think we all did great. Let's
we all did great.
collect ourselves and move forward.
Yeah, maybe we talk to the next one, because apparently they don't pay him well, so
Yeah.
they're not loyal.
And, you know, maybe this time I could try and gaslight a guard, tell him he wasn't paying attention. I really should have done that with this one because he was playing a game, but you live and you learn. Okay.
I look
Alright.
at the gash in my chest. Yeah, you live and you learn, I guess, huh? A lot of lessons.
Does this guard's armor look like it might fit anybody?
No.
No.
Me.
No.
Tailored armor, perfect only for him.
None of you have the body physique of a human man. You do, but you are a large
I want to
man,
get that
so it's
helmet
not-
on.
I'm too buff. That's
Yeah,
the problem.
you got too much rippling muscle to be able to fit into this.
And the gun that he threw across, do I know what kind it is?
Yeah, give me a sec here to pull it back up.
A cool one.
Yeah,
It is a very cool one.
cool.
It is a what is it? A tactical acid dart rifle.
Whoa. Sounds
So
cool.
if you want that, you can take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you like darts.
Yeah,
All right.
I like acid. You know, I like burning people, I guess.
So on our break, I'll give you the info for that so I can properly find it. So with that, you guys do that, and there's nobody else in this car at all. There's just the one unconscious guy,
Cool.
and there's one door leading to the rest of the train.
Hey guys, we cleared the first cart.
High fives all around.
Right. You can take it easy on the snark, okay?
I'm just a little upset.
I get that, but we're trying our best, okay?
Is this what lorries do?
Yeah, you signed up for the job. It's dangerous. Sometimes things go sideways.
Why do they even call you lorries anyways? This is like my second job.
I mean, it's like, you know, we deliver stuff and we smuggle things, and so, you know.
Getting into the etymology of the word is a long discussion.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, but I don't think it's worth your time right now while we're just
It's-
getting over this battle.
It's more snappy than delivery people or smugglers. It's kind of all-encompassing. But we really don't need to be focusing on this right now.
Fine.
Okay. All right. Let's focus up and move forward.
Can I check to see if there's any like interesting looking luggage?
Yeah, make me a perception check.
That's a 12 on the die. Plus 11, so 23.
You see there's some fancy luggage in here, and as you open it up, it's just clothes. There's no like goods or anything in there. It's just for traveling back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, yeah, there's the door at the end here that goes on to the next car whenever you guys are ready.
Put my gun away, pat myself down. And, like,
Yeah.
Perfect.
So what's our cover?
I'm gonna convince him that he was not paying attention when we walked past.
I meant like, are we on vacation? Who is the mom?
I mean,
Who is the dad? Who is the dog?
we don't have to be a family.
But we could be a happy, loving family.
You mentioned wanting to be a squirrel earlier. Are you wanting to be the dog?
Well, I could try. I don't think that I can do a convincing
It's
impression.
okay. It's
I
okay.
can attempt. Hold on.
No.
Woof.
Okay.
Bark.
Let's forget that.
Yep.
Chip.
Grr.
I love you, darling. But let's forget that. We're just a bunch of coworkers that are going to a corporate retreat.
Ah.
There you go.
Is there a window between in the car doors?
There's no window in this car you're in. There's just the one door.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, like in that window. Can we see into the next car?
No.
Okay.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay.
All right. So there's another lock on it. I just need another DC 19 engineering check to get in.
Do that.
Oh my gosh.
It's a natural 1.
Okay, you can also make a DC strength check to break it. Okay. If you would like to do
Please,
that.
can we get out of the first room?
Just pure strength?
Yeah, 19, the DC 19 as well.
All right, well, that's an 11 on the die plus my 4, so 15.
I don't care anymore. You break it. So
Out of pure
you
frustration.
get into the door for the sake of the plot.
We're getting
Let me
into
try it.
we're getting into the critical role having trouble with doors thing.
Not stress about doors. So as the door opens up, it slides to the side, and the car you see in here is the passenger car, and it is not them all sitting down in like an airplane style. It is a full room with tables and games, and there's a bar in the back corner. There's sofas. It's like a lounge casino type. You see, oh, we're so tiny. You see that there are
It's a big car.
there are people. That's actually not it. I'm sorry. It's not quite the car.
man.
That's something else. So don't worry about that. But there is a you see lots of people gambling, playing roulette. They are playing poker, and in the back you see your target. You see the head of security, Brom Lancaster, sitting at the bar, nervously holding a blue drink, kind of shaking his hand a bit, and he's surrounded by security guards. And as you walk in, you are also noticing there are tons of security guards in this room, in the corners, stationed up. Seemingly, they have some weapons on them, but it's almost like casino security.
And what position does Brom Lancaster have? Like what is his role on the train?
He is the head of security for the train.
Right, okay.
So, and when you see him, you do see his data pad is sitting on his side hip there. But what you also notice is I need all of you to make me a what is it? A history check? No, a culture check. I'm sorry.
Culture check.
Culture check.
DC 22.
Is it corporate related?
No, it is Lori related.
Oh, but wait, profession.
Yes,
Ha, ha,
yes, go
ha.
ahead, add that. DC 22 culture check.
19 on the die, 28.
28. Ooh.
It's impossible for me to get that.
1 on the die.
Oh my gosh, dude, really?
Tragedy.
Ooh, well, 21 if I consult widget.
Okay, that's not quite it. Oh wait, you have your bless, so you can use your bless.
Oh,
here if you want to.
yeah, I'll use my bless.
Okay, go. Perfect.
I got 17 on a die plus 5, so that is a 22.
Perfect.
If it counts as a official or unofficial player in the area, then I also get plus 5 on that.
Okay, well you got it flat regardless anyway. So, Aster and Clementine, you are both just swallowed by the atmosphere of this room. It is lively. People are having fun. There's drinks being had. People enjoying their time together. It is a much different pace than anything you've experienced in the last 24 hours. And they're not clones. They are real people. They are their own individuals.
They all look different.
Real non-synthetic people.
So, Chip, Valentine, and Gizmo, you notice that Brom is talking to a man in a white suit who is smoking a cigar and has a glass of brandy in his hand. And you recognize him as Royce Flynn. He is a lorry that also is notorious for running with his small gangs, and he does a lot more of the higher end type of work, the heists, the corporate espionage, the schmoozing and assassination style. He is a Royce Flynn is his name, and he seems to be talking to Brom, and you notice he is also eyeing the data pad.
In my history of being a lorry, even though I didn't notice him, would I know him or just know of him?
You ran with him.
Yes!
He was a previous lorry that you had worked with.
Yes! Okay, so when one of you passes that information, I'm gonna be like, Royce! Excellent, okay. All right. And do I know anything more about him that...
You know, he is obnoxious and a
Royce.
bit of a jerk and not pleasant to be around and very out for himself and does not care about anyone else.
Oh,
He does not
Royce.
play well with others.
Jeez.
Is
Is there a seat at the bar next to Braun?
There is. And before you go sit down, I would like to now go to our break. We're at about the halfway point of the show. So in about the next 10 minutes, we will be seeing what happens with Royce and Brom.
We're gonna be schmoozing.
We're going to be schmoozing.
We're gonna be schmoozing up in this place.
See you guys in just 10 minutes.
Bye.
Welcome back. So the party has come into this car that is just full of people gambling and having fun with each other. In the back, you see Brom Lancaster at the back talking to Royce Flynn, who has seemed to be kind of talking to him, schmoozing him for a little while here. So before you go approach the seats, you see that there is an open spot for someone to walk in and try talking to him. But he has the data pad on his side here. So what we're going to do is going to get a little technical here, but there's some things you guys can do to aid. What we're going to have to do is, instead of rolling initiative, instead of going into combat, which reminds me to take these down, instead of going into combat, what we're going to do is everybody's going to have a role in this. One of you will have to go and talk to Royce the entire time to try to get to know him, try to ease him up a bit, get his tensions off. The rest of you are going to have to the rest of you are going to have to aid them in some ways, either talking to someone else, causing a distraction, anything that you can really think of here.
It's like Ocean style heist.
Yes,
Ocean's
5.
So there are roles that each person can take in here. Tell me what you think, and I will tell you which role that you'll have to do to follow into.
I'm gonna do the talking.
Yes. So there are two things to keep track here, and then we'll get started. It's the conversationalist. There's three things actually. The conversationalist has to be talking to the person continuously. There is a role called pickpocket. That does not come up until the end. That is when that will probably be you. At that point, you can swoop in and try to take the pad without him before Royce can. Finally, there are several other roles that you all can partake in. Bar Clementine, I'm sorry. You will all be doing things to try to distract them in some way. So there's something called a co-pilot who can be there up with the conversationalist, kind of punching them up, setting them up for some jokes, do whatever there is. There's a distraction. You can cause a situation, or you can do like a performance. There's anything you can do to draw attention away from you guys to onto you. There is interference. That is someone who can come up and cause a small problem before something else can happen. There's pickpocket, which like I said, that will open up at the end here. There is saboteur, who can mess with things in the car, like the thermostat or the lights, or like we'll say there's slot machines too, so you can cause something to happen in the slots.
That sounds so I like your business.
There is
Have the
windbag.
slots all start like jackpot. Everybody's got the kinds.
Finally, there is a windbag, who can briefly derail the conversation using their knowledge of random facts, using their knowledge on something to just completely derail the conversation. At the end, what will happen is the distraction, you guys will make your moves. Then Clementine will talk to them. You have to make a DC 30 conversation check. Anytime you guys succeed on your distraction, you get a +2 to that roll. At the end, Royce will get a conversation point. You are all aiming for conversation points here. At 5 conversation points, pickpocket opens, you can go in for the final swoop.
This is so cool.
Oh my gosh.
I will be keeping track of the points, and I will announce them at the end. If Royce gets to 5 more than you guys do, he gets the data pad and moves on. You guys, if anytime you succeed above a 5 on the DC, you get 2 conversation points. You start off with 0. Royce currently has 1.
Oh gosh.
Am I making sense? Is everything clear here?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know if we get the conversation point?
I will announce at the end, so just for the sake of fairness, and it makes sense for your characters to kind of be able to read the room and see how well Royce is doing compared to you and how he's faring in the conversation.
All right.
So,
Okay.
with that, what I'll do is I will put, I'm going to put up here, this is Royce's turn. I'm going to put smiley face. This is for all of you guys here.
It's
and
us.
At the end, I will put Clementine, or in the middle here, Clementine for her turn.
Okay.
Okay? So, it is, so what would you like to do before the initiative moves up? Is Clementine going to go up and approach?
Can you juice me up?
Ah, yeah.
Thank you.
I just. You have a
We gotta
plus
work
2.
on how you distribute that, but thank you.
So, with that, we will begin. We'll start with Clementine approaching the conversation, then we will get into the initiative order here. Clementine, what would you like to say?
I'm gonna first get Royce's attention to be like, "Hey there, you! Oh, I am so happy to see you. And who's this? Please introduce me."
Oh, Clementine, I'm so glad you're here now.
You're thinking of my sister. No. I'm Iris.
Iris, I didn't know
Yeah.
Clem had a twin sister.
Yeah,
You
know.
guys look remarkably alike.
Yeah, it's a big family, and
Well, this is Brom Lancaster. He is the head of security on this train. And Brom goes, yeah, I'm kind of a bit of a big deal around here.
Yeah.
Oh my
hello
gosh.
there.
He goes, yeah, hey, nice to meet you. And he kind of like sticks out his hand. And as he does that, he goes, okay, what brings you on? What brings you on the train? And now we will go into the initiative order here. So, you guys, what would you guys like to do? And I will tell you which of these roles I think works best. You can go in any order here.
I'm going to be doing the pickpocketing thing.
That opens up last, but you are welcome to do other stuff first.
I can go ahead.
Oh no, I'm gonna just try to get closer. I don't really know what the layout of the room looks like, but I want to be like within, say, like 20 feet, kind of just out of the way. Not
Okay.
Really, hopefully, kind of not noticeable, but just 20 feet away.
Okay. So you're just kind of waiting for the pickpocket thing. I will tell you, it's going to probably take a little bit for the pickpocket to do something.
That's why I'm waiting.
Cool. Okay. So you're on the side there.
Knows what he wants.
So, Valia, we've got settled. What would you three like to be doing?
You said one of them was interrupting.
There's a couple. There is distraction, which is you go, or not distract. Well, there is distraction where you cause a scene to pull attention away. There's saboteur, where you can mess with stuff around the cart, and then there's windbag, which is you go into the conversation and you just kind of say whatever to completely derail a conversation.
Okay. I think I can really only do one of those effectively. I'm going to stick to what I'm good at.
Okay. So you'll do the windbag. I'll decide the order once we say what everyone's doing here.
Okay.
So Gizmo and Aster, what are you two doing?
I'm looking for something to break.
All right, so you were going to be doing saboteur here.
Yeah.
There's like a thermostat. There's TVs on the wall behind the bar. There's like slot machines going that you
Is
can
there
try.
cameras?
No cameras. No cameras at all. Yeah.
All right. But yeah, there's like a bar.
There's a bar that's got like wall, like there's a small lining on the back of alcohols. There's a TV above it, just playing like kind of on a quiet. You can have the captions playing of just some old film. There's slot machines that people are playing at. There's the roulette table that has like a hologram ball that's bouncing all around inside. There's a thermostat if you want to just make it hot in here for a minute. Like there's anything technological you can think of is really in here. You can do what you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna start small. I'm just gonna raise the volume increasingly high on the TV, like obnoxiously high.
Perfect. Okay, so we'll get to that. And now, Aster, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna go up and support the conversation. Just play
The co-pilot?
Yeah.
Co-pilot. All right. So, here's what we'll do. Is we will say Gizmos goes first. We'll say Valia, you move into position and you are locked in, ready to do it. Gizmo, you move up towards the bar. I need you to make me where is it? I need you to make me a computers or engineering's check.
Make it engineering. 13 plus 16
Yeah.
is
Super easy to do it. So the TV you see is like an old black and white film. just some random B movie on, like a zombie movie, and the volume begins to raise and like get louder and louder as these people that were just like who have been long dead are now screaming at the entire room. And you see everyone flinch, so they get a little nervous there, and you successfully cause a distraction here. So that is now a +2 to Clementine for the culture check. Then after the bartender freaks out for a minute, finds the remote and turns it down. We'll say that that Chip walks up, and you see that Brahm is now just being like, oh man, I hate that movie. It's so obnoxious, and especially when it gets loud like that.
Yeah, I totally get you. Like, there are some movies that having it loud is nice, but having those old, low quality movies, especially horror, is not good. But like, I'm so sorry. Like, my sympathy to you that happened. But yeah. So what do you do?
And then you see Royce come in and he goes, Brahm here is actually the head of the lacrosse team at his local kids arena.
Wow, that's so impressive. And I look over at Royce. Thank you for letting me know that.
Of course. You can interrupt at any point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saunter up to the bar, and I kind of behind Clementine lean against the bar as suavely as possible.
You see Brahm looks at you confused for a moment.
And I place an arm around her, and I go, fun fact, that's my wife. Back it up, bud.
Okay,
What?
so here's the weird part about this check. That works, completely works to get to within. You have to make a physical or life science check.
Really?
It works super well for you, but that's it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Make me a physical or life science check.
Okay.
Tell me which one you're doing.
Life science.
Life
That's
science,
a 15 on the die, so it's a 29.
29. Okay. So, super past that DC, and he looks over at you, Clementine, or who he thinks is Iris. He goes, you married a robot, did you?
Yeah, like Chip here, my darling, has so much personality, and he's just wonderful. He's so full of information, and so we have lots of stimulating talks. Honey,
Babe.
yes. This here is Brahm, and this here is Royce.
Your
Yes.
voice goes, hi, how are you?
Very nice to meet you. I reach out my hand.
He just looks at it and takes a drag of his cigar and puts it back down.
I do one of these. Ho.
Yes, you got me. With that, you successfully did it, so +2 to Clementine again. So you are now up to a +4.
Yes.
It is now Astra's turn. You just see this entire conversation happen. What does Astra say?
Honestly, I'm kind of reevaluating if I was not expecting that. Maybe
You've committed, say it.
Okay. Oh gosh. I'm gonna flounder real quick.
Do a yes and.
Are you? Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah?
Are you Iris?
Yes, I am. I am
It
Iris.
is so wow. I didn't realize we had big deals on this train.
Oh, well.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know you were a big deal.
Yeah, I got into some modeling and some movies. They were specific to certain planets and stuff. And just, thank you so much. It's always
She
nice.
is modest and beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Make me a culture check.
That's not the check I was hoping for.
It is a DC 20.
Come on, man.
So I have to roll the 20.
Yeah. You have bless still? Or did you use that?
I used my bless.
Never mind. You have to roll 20.
Oh, dude.
Go.
It's a 13. That's not a 20.
He goes, wow, modeling.
Yeah.
Cool. And he turns back to Brahm, and you did not pass. I'm sorry. So you, with that, you guys have completed your turn.
So I don't do a roll in that one?
It is now your turn. At this moment, we'll say that once the pickpocketing opens, this is the turn you do the pickpocketing and your move. So this is now your turn, and you make a culture check.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy check. Okay.
If you beat, it's a DC 30. If you beat it by more than 5, you get 2 points.
Okay.
And you do have the +2 for
Yeah.
4 rounds of
Yes.
whatever this is.
So
that's
you
your
have a
second.
+6 currently.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I believe in you. Okay.
Everybody kiss your dice at home.
Pass it around. Let's-
Alrighty. Okay, so that's a 7 on the die. +6 is 13, plus 14, so that's 27.
27. All right, so you unfortunately you cannot pass even the first check here. So
gosh.
he goes, okay, that's modeling is pretty cool, I guess. Yeah.
You know, I don't like to talk about it, but yeah. So how is it on the lacrosse team? Like,
It's
yeah.
really fun. It is. And Brahm comes in. He goes, "It is this. Don't let him undersell himself here. He is phenomenal coach. He leads these kids into victory with this."
And I'm just looking at Royce like,
That is the end. That is the end of your turn here, and that is Royce's turn. He goes up by 1 point, so he gets 2. You guys, unfortunately, do not have any yet. So that is that. It is now again back up at top of the initiative. It is you 4 can do what you please. I will say if you are able to switch your jobs around if you want to do other things, but keep in mind if there were multiple checks, you will be doing the other one. So you had physical or life science. You chose to do life science. For the next person to come in, they will have to do a physical science check.
Okay.
I will keep track of that, but just so everyone knows the rules of this game. So that is everyone's turn here. What would you guys like to do?
I'm staying where I'm at. I would never abandon my lovely wife.
So, all right. So you will be continue being the windbag.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Valia, Gizmo, and Aster. What are you 3 doing?
What's in the room again?
It's casino type. So there's a sofa for like a lounge area, but there's also slot machines. There's roulette. There's poker being played. There's a bar where the conversation is happening. There's a ton of security guards around them, and you just see there's a lot. It's pretty crowded in here. You're seeing a lot of people have fun.
You guys go first. I just want to get an idea. I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go to the nearest slot machine and like someone that's using it and kind of just like watch them and have like Widget just kind of talk to him and be like, you should press it now. like you just kind of
Just be like, pull it.
and I'm gonna try to hack it to make it like get a jackpot.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So you were doing Saboteur again.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Aster.
I'm gonna try and cause some kind of a scene further away in the car.
Okay. So you are going to be doing distraction.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So in order, Valia, what was it you were deciding?
Could I do a distraction as well? Or
Yeah. Or no. I'm sorry. There can be 1 per thing here. So you have co-pilot to go help her with the conversation. You have interference, which is interference watches for circumstances that might hinder it. So you can keep an eye out to see if anything else is going to be happening. It's essentially like an aid to help anyone
I'll
else.
do that.
Okay.
It means I don't have to do anything.
So you will say that you watch for anyone who doesn't make that DC. They can go in and you can go in and try to help them out. So in order, what we'll do is we'll have Chip stay there with his lovely wife.
Yes.
So what was it you would say then after Brahm just finished saying?
Okay.
Yes. He is amazing with these kids. He's leading them to the championship.
Lacrosse, you say?
Yes.
Fun fact. The only human ever recorded in history to have been able to willingly change the shape and size of their ears at will was a lacrosse player.
Wow, that's fascinating. And then
Betcha didn't know that.
you see Brahm go, he was a lacrosse player. I heard about him.
Yes,
Make me
Douglas,
Douglas.
the lacrosse player.
Douglas Finister. Yes.
Yes, the lacrosse player.
So make me you did a physical science last time, so make a life science.
I did the other, but
I
I
said the
have
other
the
way
exact
around.
same modification.
You're fine.
All right, 8 on the die, so that's going to be a 22.
Yeah, you pass it. So you get a +2 to your next roll here. So he goes, yes, I love that story. He put so much dedication and time into not only his lacrosse, but his ear growth.
But his ears, it's all in the ears, as they say.
Oh, they
Right,
say that.
babe?
They do say that.
High five. We're married.
You see Brahm is looking, or Royce is looking upset. He's like, yes, you're married. I get it. And that is now,
Single and bitter.
we will say that is now over to Gizmo's turn.
All right. So yeah, we're just giving the advice, and I'm trying to make it have a jackpot.
You see a little old lady at the slots pulling it down, and Widget walks up and goes, right as she's about to pull it, he goes, wait. Now! And she pulls it. Yeah. Wait. Go. As she pulls it down, and it starts going, and you can now make your engineering check.
Come on.
17 plus 16.
Perfect. You pass with flying colors as it goes ding, 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 and it's jackpot. And she goes, oh my goodness. As it starts, like, credits start flowing out, and you see the projection on. She has like a little arm thing on her that shows her bank account, and you just see the numbers flying up, and lights start flashing everywhere.
Technically, we should get half of that.
Who are you? This robot helped me.
Yeah, this is my brother.
So make me a persuasion check, I guess, just for the sake of it.
13 plus, what is it, diplomacy?
Diplomacy, yes.
Use widgets.
Sure.
13 plus 12, so
She
25.
goes, you know what, dearie? You did earn something. And she sends you 10 credits. 25,000 she won.
Oh my god.
You old gambling granny.
So you can add 10 credits to your inventory.
I'm gonna try to make a scene and call over a security guard.
We can try to do that next time. As we now move over, you get another +2. We now move over to Aster, as it is now. What is your distraction you were causing?
I'm just gonna kind of see if there's any like tipsy people who have and kind of like purposefully bump into them and be like, "Hey, watch where you're freaking going, man."
You see a very drunk looking man. He's got a suit on that's just like haphazardly buttoned up and the tie's down, and he's like, I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I am talking to you, buddy.
And you have 3 options. You have bluff, intimidate, or perform.
Let me see. Let me take a look
I assume you're good at intimidate.
Yes,
But
and I'm gonna intimidate and get my D6 on top of that.
sweet.
All right.
Roll those pearly whites. That's what we call this now.
That is an 11 on the die plus 8 plus 4. So
Perfect. So yeah, DC 20, so you would have made it anyway.
Big numbers.
So you are yelling loud enough, and then he yells back twice as loud in response. He goes, I'm walking over here, you're walking over there, and you come right at me like that. And you see a security guard come up and go, grab him, and they look at you and they go, I'm so sorry, sir, for this incident. And they pull him aside and they pull him up to the front of the car more. Go ahead.
I'm just, all right.
That was it.
I get a win. I'll take it.
So that is another success for you. So you have 3 successes.
Yes.
Valia, I will say if there's anything else you wanted to do, since you didn't get to do much here, you can if you want.
Then continue on.
Cool. So with that, it now moves back to Clementine's.
Valia lies in wait.
Valia's skulking in the shadows.
Just crouching next to him like
The shadows continue to get darker.
You're bringing the room down, dude.
So continuing from the single and bitter, I'm gonna be like, Royce, honey, I'm so sorry. We seem to be rubbing it in your face. I know you had that terrible breakup. You were left at the altar just sitting there so sad and pathetic, and oh, where are my manners? I'm talking too much.
I see Clementine has told you a lot about my life.
Well, married
we
couple.
are married. Such
He takes a big drag of a cigar and then takes a big swig of his brandy.
Oh,
Fun
honey,
fact.
this'll kill you.
smoking will kill you.
You see Bronco.
But guess
wow,
what?
I see why you guys are married.
We're just full of facts.
Make a diplomacy check. So
All right, come on, big numbers.
that's what, +8 with everything here? 3 + 2 is in a +2 from Chip's thing, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
+8. DC 30.
Okay, so
Come on, man.
4 on the die plus 8, that's 12. Plus
man, dude.
diplomacy, so that's a 26.
26.
Oh, it's so
We had
close.
one more person.
Sorry, man. As again, you just
Better.
goes, yeah. And he looks at Brom and goes, I was left at the altar too. And we will say now, as it enters into round 3, just real quick, he is able to just get up to another one, so he is at 3 points. I will say
gosh.
now that since you guys are all warming up and causing a lot of hullabaloo here, the DC is gonna lower in a
Okay.
bit. He's gonna lower to a 26.
Okay.
So lower 4 points. So with that, Royce has 3. You guys are at a big 0, a goose egg, and we are now once again back up here. So you 4, what would you like to do?
I'm.
Yeah.
Stay with back.
Yeah, listen.
Mine's not kind of a mix of distraction and saboteur because I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight this old lady, not physically, but I just want. I think we gave good advice, and that's like we're a coach. We get a percentage. There's like something. I'm gonna bring a go.
So you're gonna.
Yeah,
So
gambling
you are
coach.
now gonna cause a distraction.
Yeah.
Okay. So Valia and Aster, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna find maybe if there's some kind of power box, something in the corner somewhere, and
Just break
I'm not
it.
great. Yeah, I'm not great in engineering, so I'm just gonna
Punch
quickly
it.
just break it with the elbow.
Oh man, what would that be? I'll say that is an interference of some kind to do that. Or no. I'll say that's saboteur. So you're gonna try to break it, but I'll let you use your strength instead of computer
Please.
engineers.
Please.
And now Valia, what would you like to do?
As I continue with the that's been like kind of sitting in the shadows, I'm going to start like bending light around me and activate my cloaking field.
Dang.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
Yeah, nearly invisible.
Okay. Interesting.
And otherwise, that's my move action. So I'm just gonna kind of sit there still. But now I'm basically invisible.
She's powering up right now.
With your cloaking, are you able to move while you're cloaked, or
I
is
can move while I'm cloaked, but it's a move action, so I can't move right now.
Okay. Cool. That's sick. So.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You can use your standard action as a move action if you want.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, then I am going to just take a seat next to him now. Just kind of invisible-ish stuff.
Cool. All right.
You see, like, the pad of the seat goes.
A little butt imprint.
Yeah, it's like if I'm moving, if anybody was really looking, you kind of see like kind of like what you see in movies with an invisible person, where it's like a kind of shimmer and a like light outline.
Like there's heat wave almost in the
Yeah.
form of a person.
But
Oh my gosh.
So sick. All right. So I didn't account for you doing that. So that's good. So you 3, you are completely just. We'll say that happens right there. You just go and skulk over, and you are sitting right next to him. He doesn't even know. You 3 start with windbag again. What are you guys saying now?
Do not fret. The married life isn't for everyone. Some remain single, celibate, like the famed man who lives in a tower in the sun.
In the sun. Which sun?
The sun. The
sun.
The big one.
Oh, how did you even get there?
Yep.
Okay.
Got dumped, said sayonara, and left for the sun. Built a tower on the sun, studied wizardry. Very successful.
I didn't know about this. There's a wizard on the sun?
He's just like you.
Explain.
Both unmarried
Okay.
and successful.
Okay, you saved it at the end. make me one of your 2 sciences.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would love to. All right, that's a 6 on the die, dirty 20.
Make me to beat it. So
Nice.
he goes, yeah, wow, he is a lot like me. He's just like me for real.
I met him once.
So I'm sorry. Did you go to the sun?
No, we were old college buddies. At Space Harvard.
Space Harvard. Okay, you will
Cannon.
succeed there. Clementine, you get your +2. Now we will go to we'll go to Gizmo first here. So you are now yelling at this
Yelling
old
for
woman.
security, like security.
You're yelling for security. Okay, you need to.
Forget
Gizmo's
the
being a
plot, man.
Karen.
This is the new story.
Yes.
Security, she didn't give me money that she won.
Okay, our percentage for a consulting fee. We're gambling coaches.
I have all of the people to be a Karen in this group. I did not expect it to be Gizmo. Okay, so make me a distraction. You have to make a bluff or performance roll.
I'm gonna do bluff because widget's good at
You
that.
can use widgets, yes.
3 plus 12 is a 15.
That is a DC 20. So widget starts going, security, security, security. And the security guard does walk up and he puts his hand on you, Gizmo, and he goes, Can you quiet that down a little bit here? It seems to be acting a little, it's just distressing everyone.
My buddy Krabs is a gambling savant. My name's Slots. This is Krabs. People call us gambling psychics, savants. We're good at this. Okay, we gave her advice and she received the advice and won. And we got what, 10 credits?
Okay, sir. We'll let's talk this out, and from there we'll move on to
legacy.
As there is a scene happening, you are going. What is it that you were sabotaging here?
Just some kind of power box or something.
Are you trying to make the lights flicker? Are you trying to like? What is your
Sure.
end goal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like make it dimly lit.
Trying to
Set the
make
mood.
whatever happens when you punch the electricity.
Set the pickpocketing mood.
So there's a dimmer on the wall that you can go, and if you want to elbow it, Saboteur would normally require computers or engineering. Because you're just punching it, I will say you can use your strength modifier.
Okay.
Punch it.
Okay, that's oof. I didn't make it. That's a 7 plus 4, so it's 11.
Yeah, it's not gonna do. I'm sorry. So you go to punch it, and it just you hear it like you see the lights dim for a second, and everyone goes ooh, and then it goes
show's
back up, and you
starting?
hear everyone go aw. So with that is one success for you, Clementine. If you roll high, you got this.
Come on, dude.
So it is now.
We didn't get one from yours, or
We did. That was the one.
We got one. That's what I'm saying. You got a +2, and you got a +2.
and you
so it's a
still
+4 total.
got your skill check right
Yes.
now.
So it is a +4
This
total.
is your
that
last
you're
round
gonna-
with the skill check, but I got you. I'm right here.
Yeah.
We'll get you juiced up again.
You just have your hand behind me and and I'm gonna be like, okay. Alrighty, come on, I believe in you.
Jazz is so good.
So that is a 13 on the die plus 13 plus 4. So that is 30, baby.
Yes. Yes. You needed 26 in Lord, so you're an overachiever. Oh wait, it's a 30. Oh, if you had one more, you could have gotten 2, but it's okay. You got one.
We'll get him
Bane's
next
not
time. We're
blessed.
gunning for it.
And your Banes, the bless they wouldn't have worked. So you move up to 1. What do you say to him to get him to like ease up a little bit more on you?
I'm gonna be like, yeah, and you know what? Both stories are of super cool individuals, you know?
Strong.
And I'm honestly surprised that whoever it was that you were getting married to was such a cold-hearted jerk to leave you. You are such a wonderful person.
He stops shaking a little bit with his drink and he goes, yeah.
You deserve
he was
better.
kind of a jerk, wasn't he? And he
Yeah.
slams it back really quick.
And you are so handsome.
Yeah.
So buff.
He's trying to like keep himself together, and Brahm goes, yes, you really are. He gives him a reassuring pat on the back, and Brahm goes up by 1.
Ow.
Here's what I'll say for you, Valia. He is 1 away from being able to get it. When he gets up to 5, I will say you can make a stealth check to kind of bat his hand away to keep him at 4. So if I will
just repeatedly invisibly smack.
I will. I will figure out what kind of roll he has to do to get around that. We'll figure that out when we get there. But if you are able to keep beating him, you will keep him at 4 until someone else is able to move in. Until you or someone else is able to move in for the pickpocket.
Just like a little.
Yeah, just like a smack. And he goes, ah. So he is at 4 now. That is, I kind of didn't move this, but whatever. So that is his turn. That was his turn. He goes up by 1. It is now you 4 again. What would you 4 like to do? Windbag. Got it down to a science.
A life or physical science.
Or physical
Yes.
science.
To be specific.
Valia, are you staying there? Would you like to do anything else while you can?
I'm not sure if there's anything else I can really do. I want to basically just remain still.
Okay.
But if there's anything I can do to help with the other roles.
What we can say is you can work as interference still, and you can quickly message them because while you're cloaked, and is it like a thing that you're in that cloaks you, or what is it exactly?
I'm bending light around myself.
Is it a racial trait?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or it's a yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll say that you it goes around your stuff too, so your comms unit would count for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can say you message anyone if you see it as a way to help them pass.
Okay.
Cool. So Windbag, you are doing interference, watching whatever the word is.
I think I'm still in the middle of a distraction.
You are still absolutely in the middle of the distraction. Astrid. You have co-pilot to go up and do a culture check to help them out. There is end of list. That's kind of it. So you can do that, or you can do you can do something else. I'll say that you can do one of the other things to kind of help out.
I pull out my sword and go on a rampage.
Okay.
You can do an intimidate distraction again now that he's done bluff. So it can go back to you doing intimidate if that would help.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. So order again. Start with Windbag.
Okay.
What are you saying to them now? After Brahm is sitting here crying into his drink as Flynn is like rubbing his back. Royce is right.
Life is hard. We all have our struggles. Like my wife here. You see, she is, and I'm gonna put her hand on the counter, and then I'm gonna juice it up right in front of them. She's deadly ill. Take your meds, sweetie. There. She has a rare disease.
What is it? What's the disease?
Oh, it's it's very hard to pronounce. It's in
Terribly
another language.
hard.
Yeah, it's Kruffenbacken Jurgelblatz-itis.
It's severe.
Black and gerbil blackitis.
Her body is reaching deadly percentages of water.
Water. Yes, my cousin had that exact
deadly,
thing.
and even in some regions, illegal.
Illegal to have water?
Illegal percentages of water in her body.
I can't even think
The
about it. You can't-
discrimination is disgusting.
Disgusting! Horrifying! Make me you finally justified the life or physical science.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and make the roll.
Oh man, that's a 3 on the die, so it's a 17.
17. That's not going to do it. It's a 20. So he goes, he's just now going on about his cousin. He's like, she couldn't even stand up at times. She was like waterlogged. Her feet swelled up. It was horrifying. As he's now just rambling about his family. Next, we will say is Gizmo with his loud crew. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, before we finish that, Valia, you're able to help if you want. You can also make a physical or life science to try to help.
Okay. Physical or life? Okay. That is a 13 on the die plus 5 would be an 18.
I'm gonna say that pass because you're not trying to do it. So, as you see this man trying to, or actually, how would you help in this way while being invisible?
Am I helping them or just kind of helping in general?
You're helping them specifically with this to pass their thing. You can message him if you want. You can bump into Brahm. You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna kind of lightly touch Brahm like on the shoulder as though there was like a bug or something, just to kind of get him to like flinch a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah. So when you do that, he goes, And he kind of snaps them out, and he looks back at you guys, and he goes, I'm so sorry that you are going through that, though. That is so hard.
It is terrible. They say it begins with a twitch in your shoulder.
That's right.
As you look scared, we will say that bumped you guys up.
Okay,
So you will now have a +2, and you have your +2 from the juice. Great
Yes,
job,
dude.
Now it is to Gizmo. What are you doing here?
I'm like, okay, life is hard for all of us. Legally, we cannot gamble. Our psychic abilities is considered cheating in most star systems.
Yes.
So we have to provide advice, counseling, support, coaching. We do the most we can to make a living, and we get 10 credits. It's unfair. I can just go and give everyone advice, and you'll be out of business. You want me to do that?
Give me an intimidate or perform. If you do intimidate, I'll say you get a +2 circumstance bonus for saying that.
The legend of slots and
Oh my
craps.
gosh.
Wait, what were the options again?
Intimidate or perform.
Performing is a thing.
Yes.
Are you sure
Is
about
it-
that?
All right, the module lied to me.
Is it
So
like
you will say
diplomacy or bluff, or
let's say bluff instead then.
okay.
I don't know why perform is in here.
Okay, 4 plus 12, 16.
Not gonna do it. And you see the security guard go, "Sir, while I understand being psychically linked can be harmful at times, she did not try to get advice from you at all." And the old woman goes, "I didn't ask him for anything."
Oh my gosh.
and he goes, "Yes, she clearly did not." And they kind of push you away from the grandma here.
Okay, I'm gonna dejectedly Charlie Brown my way away.
Bum, bum, bum. As you walk away. That is now Aster.
I'm just gonna go up to some kind of gambling table, and one of the patrons going in. I'm just gonna look at him as like, buy me in the round.
Okay, make me an intimidate check as well. As this is just a dude that you have walked up
Just
to.
a dude.
And you are a big buff man.
Okay, that's a 4 plus 4 on the die plus 8. So that is what's that currently?
That's currently a 12.
Only a 12. I'm not gonna pass. So 6, 18.
Yeah. So he comes up and he goes, "No, who are you? No, go away." And he just turns his back to you. And
Imagine just being approached by a stranger and just out of nowhere.
no, I'm sorry, no. She turns away. That is now Clementine's turn on a day for you guys to be rolling bad. It has to
Oh
be
my
the day
gosh.
that I decided to not do combat. So, Clementine,
Come on.
you have, it is a DC 26. You have a +4 in total from this.
And I got the shot again.
Yes, that's what I'm adding. Is a
No,
+2,
that is
+2.
the whole thing,
so
yeah.
+4.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
So, you can make me a diplomacy check here to try to schmooze your way in with him more.
So, continuing from where we were at, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you really should get that checked out. The best thing to do when you get that first warning sign is go lay down.
Lay down.
Yeah, you gotta rest.
He's like going through his head on when he can lay down. He's like, okay.
Yeah, like right now.
Immediately.
Right now.
I have to go right now?
And I'm talking to Royce, right? Because he was the one that like twitched.
Are you talking? No. It was
Brom.
Brom that twitched.
You made Brom twitch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, forget what I said.
Strike it from the record.
Strike it from the record. I thought I was talking to Royce, and so I was like, "Get out of here now." Okay. Yeah, it can be scary at first, but trust me, I am here for you. I'll ask you a few questions, and we can see if it's a warning sign for that. But we can also see if maybe it was just a normal twitch.
We have an excellent doctor
Yes, we
to refer you to.
Yes.
Good specialist.
Yes.
Yes. Only the best for my baby.
Yes.
That's so sweet.
My hubby is
Mwah.
so good.
I just make the sound.
Thank you. Thank you. So like, let's talk. And I'm just going through a series of questions, like keeping his attention.
Yeah. Make me a diplomacy check here.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. I believe in you. Mwah.
Come on, big rolls. Come on, big rolls.
Okay,
Big roll,
so-
Clementine.
Okay. So that is an 11.
Okay.
Plus
Double digits.
4.
Plus 4.
So 15 plus 13 is 28.
28. So
I
you
pass
pass.
it.
You
Yes,
do pass.
yes, yes.
And there it is. So you are now up to 2 points. As he goes, okay. It sounds like I still could have it. It's not out of the question yet.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
still in the question.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see Royce walk up and again reassuringly pat his back as he goes, "Sir, I am almost positive you don't. My mother, unfortunately, had passed away from German Schlicken Wickendocken."
That's not what I said.
That's not it.
Yeah. And
What was it you said again?
Not what you said. Tell you what.
it's abbreviated to Gurgleplatz, okay?
Flats.
But you didn't say that. And I saw your mother last week, you liar.
That is kind of a derogatory term for the disease.
Yeah.
In front of my wife.
How dare you?
You see Brown go, yeah, what's up with that?
Why are you lying about this?
As he turns to look at Royce, and we'll say that Royce is going to go try to move in for it as he's like turning his head. You have a moment here. It is a...
Would he maybe lose a point with
Come
me
on.
being like, you liar? I saw your mom last week.
Make me another diplomacy check.
Yes,
we'll say
right.
DC 20 to see if it
got your
does.
plus 2 on it.
Yes.
Okay. So, 7 plus 13
20.
plus
20.
the 2. So.
Yes,
Yes.
dude.
So 22. So you see he
saved
goes.
it.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
He
Oh
goes
my gosh,
to.
you're right.
What?
She's got Bane.
So if it wasn't for the
With
plus
the
2,
plus
It wasn't for
two.
that plus 2 that Bane would have got you. Yep. So he turns very quickly to Royce and goes, "What, dude? That is beyond uncool. She's ill. Look at her. She looks horrible right
Look
now."
at her.
And he will decrease to 3.
Yes, dude, yes.
So
I can't
that
believe
is
you would do that.
he is at 3. You guys are at 2. So once again, he's not going to get 1 this time because you guys successfully did that. And Valia, with your beautiful, just a simple tap on the shoulder, has sparked so much. So with that is now back to you 4. I presume windbag still, correct?
Yes,
'Kay.
sir.
So what would you 3 like to do?
I'm gonna go co-pilot.
Co-pilot. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to go back to Saboteur.
Same old, staying as still as I can. I'll help out if anything else.
Got it. All right. So this is back up top. We will say windbag. You can go once again. What is it you're saying to him now after he just yelled at Royce?
Okay. Fun fact, we actually met that specialist I was referring you to when we were vacationing in a distant planet. Have you ever heard of Paindrax?
Pain drags. Pain drags.
It is the only planet in the solar system
Sure.
that uses sprinkles instead of any formal form of currency.
Oh, they're the one that broke away from the Pact World.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
they did.
yes.
100%.
I've heard about this. Make me another check.
Okay, cool. All right, 19 on the die.
Yeah,
so
you,
it's gonna be.
you
Come on, yeah.
easily get it. So he's like, yeah. It was insane. I did not support the what was the planet again called?
Paindrax.
I did not support the Pranksit, okay? That was messed up of them to do that. It ruined their economy completely.
And entirely.
Entirely. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Indeed.
So you now have +2 to that. So then we will go up to the co-pilot. What is it you are doing here? as they're talking about interspatial politics.
I'm going to ignore that. Be like, excuse me, Miss. I'm sorry to interrupt the conversation again. Are you Mr. Royce?
Yes, I am.
Wow, you are a famous Lori. What are you doing here?
You see him go.
Since when?
He goes, I can't be sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're that Lori guy.
As you see his hand
thought
twitch
you were an
with the
honest
brandy.
man.
And you see Brom also turn and go, oh, you're Lori, huh? And make me it is supposed to be a culture check, but I will say this can be an intimidation check with how you've done that.
Oh my god.
And I will say you also get a +5 circumstance bonus for just blowing that out of the
Oh
water.
my
there.
gosh,
It's
dude.
so good.
Yeah.
All right, I needed that. +5, so it's a 7 on the die, plus my 11. So that is
23.
Well, I got to roll this. Sorry, I'm math.
Hang on. Say the numbers I haven't
Don't freak
calculated.
out.
Go ahead.
7 on the die,
7.
plus my 8 intimidate,
+8
plus 5,
plus 5
and
20.
then
you got
22. 22.
22. You nail it. So you see Brom look and go, that's some dirty, nasty work you're doing there, Royce. And Royce goes, he's frazzled. You having worked with him before, he's always calm and collected. You have never seen him
I'm
get
relishing in
immediate-
this.
Yes.
I thought you were an honest man. I can't believe this. I trusted you.
Steady your breathing, darling.
And you see him snap in his mind. He goes, I'm glad you brought that up because I recently retired. I found Trident, the goddess Trident, and I'm a changed man. I'm no longer doing these illegal works. And you see Brom go, you mean Triune? And he goes, yes, Triune. I've recently found Triune, and I've
Very
changed my
recently.
ways."
You
Yes,
don't know her name.
You mispronounced her name. That doesn't seem.
It's a new thing I'm learning. I've been so far removed from the light of Triune that I have not even been. I was not even aware of her name until today, until 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that Lori stuff's pretty heavy business, I hear.
Yes, it is.
Lots of scum of the earth pieces of filth who do that. So it's a good thing you've changed, right?
It is a good thing because I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that dangerous and violent work that's been done.
Yeah,
As
it's a
a-
good thing you quit.
Yes, it is. As he takes a large drag, and
You
it
probably
is.
could have died. Oh, have you killed people?
He takes a swig of his drink and he goes, "No, I have not. Lacrosse, though, you're killing it in the field."
Well, that's a nice segue.
We move over to
Lacrosse, though.
you see, and as then we now cut over to Gizmo. What is it that you are doing to
I need to
distract?
reestablish my credibility. So I'm gonna go into the bathroom. Segue. And I'm gonna kind of set up where it seems like a commercial because this like black and white like
Yeah.
PBS channel whatever probably has commercials in between.
Yeah, it goes to commercials for like.
So I'm gonna try to make an impromptu craps in slots commercial. That's just like, yeah, this is craps, buddy. Craps on slots. We're gambling.
Like live feeding it to the
Yeah, live feeding it to the TV.
Just went into a closet and you're recording it.
All right, I love that. Give me a computers or engineering check.
Computer. Oh, sorry, engineering. 16 plus 16. So
Oh yeah,
32.
And you see that security guard that was earlier. You don't see it because you're live streaming yourself, but everyone else sees the security guard go, huh? Wow, he was legit. I did. Oh, okay. I gotta talk to him again. As he's right in your conversation. He was grabbing a drink and he sees that, and you all hear that. So you get another +2. So you now have a +8 to your next roll.
Yes.
Valia, did you say you were just sitting there still?
Yeah.
Cool. So we will say that continues that. Clementine, it's your turn again. You have a diplomacy check. Royce has poorly segued to lacrosse again.
First, I'm gonna shoot Brahm a wary look of that segue.
Yeah, he looks at you too. He goes, "Meh."
Yeah. But yeah, your lacrosse work. I'm just what is your favorite thing about coaching that lacrosse team?
Seeing those kids. It's cheesy. Okay, but
Sometimes
seeing
the
those
best things are.
kids smile and having known that I was a positive influence in their life is a little selfish, but I like bringing that joy to the world.
Yeah, and granted, doing good things usually is for that selfish reason of, wanting to help others because it feels good to help. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody wants to feel good, and helping others feel good helps you feel good. So there is no shame in the cheesiness or the selfishness. I feel you.
You're so right. Make me the roll.
All right, so it's a +8. Okay. So that is an 11 on the die, plus 13, plus 8. So that is over 30.
Sweet. So you guys get 2. So you are now at 4.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
You are 1 away. Did you want to do anything to try to prevent Royce from? Oh no, actually he cannot because he's also at 3.
Yeah, that's right. He messed up.
So he is going to climb back up at 4 by going. That's an incredible story you just told. It is beyond moving to see that somebody with so much care, compassion, and character is influencing these kids' lives. And he goes, yeah, it does feel pretty good.
Is he just rubbing his back again?
Yes.
Okay.
So we are now at 4 and 4.
Ooh.
This is the final round, baby.
I think I'm also going to shoot another wary glance at Brahm, that shifty feller, he's touching you. I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to be like,
I'm gonna say that he notices that, but you can see a look in his eye that he hasn't felt a physical touch in a while. It feels good.
Okay.
Where my hug at?
So, with that, we are back up to initiative. What is everyone doing for their final turn?
So I
Windbag.
can't. Could I make the same type of check again?
Yes,
Or it'd have to
yes.
be- okay.
That only applies if there are 2 types of checks.
Gotcha.
At least 2.
So I'm gonna stay put in my co-pilot.
Perfect.
I got a distraction in mind.
You got distraction in mind. All right.
To everybody's surprise, I'm staying still, and I'll help out.
Well, this will be the turn. If they pass, you can make your
Yes,
move.
seriously.
How it'll work is Clementine will make the roll, and if she succeeds and gets 1, you then make your stealth roll to try to get it.
Okay.
And at the next turn, Royce will get 5, and then on the turn after that, he will make he'll swipe at it if you're not able to grab it.
Okay.
So this is potentially the final round. So, with that, we cut back to the conversation where what is the windbag doing?
Speaking of bringing joy into the world, fun fact, I lay a hand on Clementine's stomach. We're expecting bringing our own piece of joy into the world.
How?
Honey, we were going to tell people. I can't contain my joy.
He has drinking and he spits it out. Yeah, he has a full spectate. They go, I know this is rude and I'm sorry. How?
okay, so
Oh, you will make me blush.
I understand it's a personal question, but I'll allow it because we're friends, So there's all sorts of things. We got a donor that, from an organization that believes in robot and non-robot marriage. And so, we're going to have a lovely little baby.
Fun fact, our donor is Douglas Finister.
His mind just
Lacrosse baby.
make me that science check with a +5 circumstance on it.
Oh my gosh, so that's a 8 on the die, 13 plus mine is going to be 27.
Ah, nail it. You get a +2. That is the easiest +2 you've ever gotten. It's like, this was all elite. You were building it up. This is incredible. with him screaming and congratulating you. What does the co-pilot do now?
As this is kind of going on, I imagine Aster sees Royce. I mean, I just outed him, basically.
Yeah.
Embarrassed him. So as they're kind of distracted with that, and still kind of socially, just so, there's nothing else going on, I'm just going to be like, I hear that's amazing news. Hey, why don't you let me get that seat real quick? I think maybe, you can buzz off somewhere else.
Make me
Oh my gosh.
make me a bluff, or what was it we said last time? Diplomacy?
Intimidate.
Nope, did that one last time. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you... Okay.
Nope, so it is a bluff. You can do a bluff or a diplomacy check.
Okay, I'm good at that one.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And I learned I also get a d6 to that, too.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Okay, that's an 8. That's an 8 plus 9, so 17.
Okay, roll well on this d6 and you're good.
I scooted out of the way.
That's a 3.
There it is. He makes it, baby. So you were able to do that, and he goes, sure, buddy, whatever you want. As he stands up and pats it down lightly and goes, after you. And he moves over right next to Brahm on the other side. And he is standing at Brahm's back,
So
closer to the data pad.
he's standing like right next to Valia.
Yep, no idea Valia's there.
Just do a silent takeout right now. Just forget about the
Shake!
So with that, you can take a seat if you want, or you can keep standing if you just wanted to make a move.
I'll take a seat.
Okay, that is now
You
Gizmo's
make
turn.
a move, but you don't sit down.
I love that Gizmo's having his own his own little adventure.
Me and Widget are standing on a bar in the back.
You have an arc. You have a whole arc.
Widget has like a little not microphone, megaphone.
Yeah.
And we're like, want to get rich quick? Craps and slots. And we're going to teach you how to win in slots, how to win in roulette. And we're like bringing in people.
This is great. Yeah,
Oh my God.
you make me a distraction. It's a bluff, or it's actually intimidate or perform, which we'll say is diplomacy.
I mean, I can do the bluff is like, because we're technically not. But you want to perform or?
Diplomacy, or you can do
Diplomacy works too.
Yeah, just diplomacy.
No!
Is that nat one? That's nat one.
It's a 13, but it's a not one.
Yes, it's nat one. So
Please.
you see, as you stand up to get on the megaphone, before you can even say that, you see a security guard dive.
The same security guard.
And go, no, absolutely not. Because, sir, one more, anything at all, and you are off this train. You understand?
Yeah, yes.
Scary.
Guard
dump
diving
you
should
out in
create more of
space.
a diversion.
Hey!
They, as he dives, you see everyone in the cart just go. For doing that, and you do not pass at all. So sorry.
Do not come.
That is Clementine.
Come on, dude.
You have a +6 total with your +2 and the 2 +2s.
Yes.
So
Okay. You got this. I believe in you. Okay.
No.
That's a 2 on the die.
No!
okay, hang on.
got a lot to add.
I legitimately meant to say this. The DC we're lowering again by 2, so it is a 24 DC. If that helps.
You mean? Oh, yeah.
It was a
So
26, and now
Okay.
it's down to 24.
All right. So that's a 2 plus 6, so that's 8. And it still doesn't make it plus 13, so that's a 21.
No blesses or anything either. So
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry you're not able to do it.
Yeah,
No.
Bless wouldn't do it.
So, with that, he is still distracted by everything. He saw the man dive. Royce is going to go up by 1. It is now your turn. If you would like to try, he's going to try to make a move for it. You can make a stealth check to try to slap it away.
If he's gonna make a move for it, what I would like to do is kind of like right when he's about to like put his hand up, sort of.
Directly touch so that he'll notice. So
Yeah,
that
I'm
Brom
gonna
will
like
notice.
again touch like the small of Brahm's back, so he just kind of like puts his elbow back, sort of, and hopefully knocks his arm, and he's like, oh.
Gotcha.
And then thinks,
So
Okay.
Rom thinks it
Yes.
instead.
In-
Oh, that's good.
Smart.
That's good.
love that.
That's
Make
nasty.
me a stealth check.
That is a 9 plus stealth. I can read. 9 plus 16, so 25.
Oh, a 9 plus
You got it.
16.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Oh my gosh.
You do that, and he knocks his hand back, and Royce goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have bumped into you." And Brahms goes, "Yeah, whatever." As
Yeah,
he's clearly
you
just
know.
not a fan of him anymore.
Reached your arm over there, didn't you?
So, one more turn around. Here we go. Ready?
Oh God.
Windbag.
Yes.
What are you doing now? You've been scolded.
I'm gonna go saboteur.
Saboteur?
I
Okay,
need-
perfect. Aster.
Distraction.
Distraction. Perfect. And Valia.
Staying still.
Staying still. All right. One more time. Windbag. What is your move here?
All right. Yes, we will be expecting the baby in 6 months. We
Wow.
plan on purchasing a pet for the baby. We hear that. Did you know that spiders, after thousands of years of evolutionary advancement, have adapted and now gallop as a horse would?
And that's
We
the
will
perfect
buy our
size.
son a spider to ride to school every day.
And that's the perfect size for a little Raxolite.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I didn't know that even a little bit.
Neither did I, dude.
Make me a science check.
All right, that's a 14 on the die, so it's going to be a 28.
28. Yeah,
Yes,
perfectly.
sir.
So you get the +2. You get so you're at +4 right now. We will now move over to. We'll actually go to Gizmo first.
Can I switch to distraction?
He took distractions.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Sigir Saboteur.
Can we have him go first then?
Yes, we have you go first. So Aster, what is your distraction you are doing?
Okay. I have 1,200 credits.
Cool. It's time to flex, I guess.
Yeah. I am gonna just look over to the conversation happening, and it's like, what's money anyway? And I go, jackpot! And I throw out all my money.
Oh my god!
That's really good. What would that be? So, make me some kind of. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll for the crowd. I'll say that because you're spending. Are you using all your money here?
I have 1,200 credits exactly.
All right. I'm going to say that you're not going to roll a check. No. You know what? Fair's fair. You just burned 1,200 credits. You get an auto pass here. So you spent.
I pay to win.
Pay to win.
Oh my god.
So that works, and you just see people cheer as they run over and grab it. You see that little old lady is just scavenging for as much as she can grab. So that successfully gives you a +2. That is now you are up to a +6 in total. So, Gizmo.
I'm gonna go back to my closet.
Cry in the closet.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm a liar. This is my apology video.
Oh my god.
You click my link in the bio.
I'm just gonna record like an injury lawyer bit in a commercial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna be like, have you ever been tackled by a security guard in a casino?
What's your lawyer name?
It's like litigation and plaintiff.
Your last name are litigation and plaintiff. Attorneys at law.
We're gonna get money for you. We've seen many cases like this. Security guard usually goes to jail. Win millions.
All right, make me another computers or engineering check here.
Oh no!
3 times as good. Plus 16 is 18.
18. I'm so sorry.
Nice. Are you blessed? No, you're not. You used
It is
it
a
earlier.
20.
I used the plus.
Yes.
Yes,
never
but it is a 20 DC. So.
He had a 19.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 19? Okay. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
He is blessed? He's not blessed. I
I
lied.
used it on the,
So,
on the perception.
Don't tease us, man.
That one's on me. That one's on old roof.
No.
So you do not pass. Nobody notices your commercial.
There's 1,200 credits on the ground.
So yeah, they are a little distracted by injury. So we now move to Clementine. We're gonna say this is the final move here.
Okay, so with all that we've been discussing, I'm gonna continue and I'm gonna be like, we've been thinking of names and like you being such a fan of lacrosse and being so great with the kids, this may seem a little much, but I think I want to name our baby after you, little Brom.
I love it.
Baby Brom, that's incredible. I would be honored to.
Yes. Oh, this is wonderful news. Thank you. And- okay, I'm so excited. What if you're the godfather?
I couldn't. I could. I will.
And I like hug him.
Bring it in.
Yeah. All right, perfect. So you guys go first. All right, make me the diplomacy check here.
Come on,
So that's a +6. Come on. Okay, so
Okay.
6 on the die,
I'm
and I
so
just
stressed.
realized I've been using my bluff modifier the whole time. Instead, diplomacy is a +14. So that is a 20 off the bat.
Okay.
Then
You need
plus
24.
6.
20
So
26.
26.
You hit 5 points, baby.
Oh my god.
So, with that, you all go in for this big group hug. Royce is batted, like kind of pushed out to the side of it, and he's all out in. Valia, you can go for the kill strike here. You can grab it. DC 20 stealth check. I have zero faith. I have almost 100% faith that you can do that.
You have 0%.
I have zero faith. I don't believe in any of you.
So, spoilers. I got a 19. But I had a 14 sleight of hand, and the cloaking field gives me a +10 anyway.
Oh my god!
Never had the data pad.
Royce is like, he doesn't even blink and he doesn't see it get vanished. Like, it just ceased to exist.
That's a 43 for
Yeah.
the full check.
Plus, if it's opposed by perception, I also get +2, so
Stop
45.
it, dude. That's
I'm gonna say, with a 45, you are not only able to grab it, but you are able to safely walk away and not be anywhere near the situation.
we don't even know that you did it yet.
So, do you guys let them all know, like message them or something?
Yeah, this is like text, and it's like, I got it.
You all get the message saying, coast is clear.
So I'm gonna like disengage from the hug and be like, oh goodness, all this excitement. Darling, it's making me woozy. I'm so sorry to have to, end our conversation short, but I need to go lay down.
Oh, I
She
fully
needs
understand.
her rest.
You're sick and you're pregnant. You got a lot
She
going on.
shouldn't be at a bar.
I really shouldn't. But
But, okay, that's fine. There's no beds here, unfortunately, because it's just a day
Yeah.
trip. But if you go and he points to the door that's right behind the bar, and he goes, if you go that way, you'll be able, there's a cargo room. You can go lay down in there. It should be quiet.
Oh, excellent.
much.
Thank you.
all right, we'll see you later.
All
Thank
right,
you
sounds
again
good.
so much.
And Royce pats his back and go, oh, yes, I'll be seeing you guys around. I'm gonna stay with talk to Brom for a minute here. Thank you.
Bye, Royce.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And I'm gonna
You
give
see
him like
just
the
pure
cattiest
anger.
smile.
Good luck with your lacrosse and potential diseases.
You see pure fire behind his eyes as you guys walk away. It will say, for simplicity's sake, you guys are able to, like you two are able just to walk through too, like just kind of move through the crowd and get through without getting noticed. So 5 of you walk into this next room. The door, he unlocked the door for you as well, so you don't have to worry about breaking the door again. As you walk in, you are now in a cargo room. This room is large. That's what he looked like exactly. You see a large cargo room. It has huge metal crates. There's
My God.
you see there's huge metal crates, and you see the one big standout is there's 2 standouts. To your right immediately is a computer module on the side, And directly ahead of you, there is also in the middle of the room is a large robotic crane arm. And there seems to be a computer next to that is the control unit for it. As you look around, you see in the very back is the crate that you guys have to look for. But it's locked. You need this this data pad that you had gotten to open it. So what I need from you guys, whoever has the data pad, I need a DC. Let me see. I just opened Photoshop on accident. I need peek behind the screen. I need a DC 19 engineering or computers check.
Okay. And you could pass it to Gizmo if you wanted to.
Yeah, I can give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try. I've had a rough day. I got robbed by an old lady, tackled by a security guard.
Right, my tech book.
What happened back there?
I don't know. You might have seen me on TV.
TV.
Hey, did I do good though?
You did amazing.
Okay.
Outing Royce was brilliant.
That was like a big move. I didn't know if he was gonna like lose it right then, but I could probably fist fight him, so it's fine.
That was incredible. Thank you so much. I am so proud of you.
Can I have 1,200 credits? We'll worry about it later.
Okay.
So make me DC 19 computers or engineering check.
Okay. Engineering.
Yeah,
15 plus
dude.
16.
Oh, yeah, you easily open it. Inside, you see a rather large artifact in there. It is like a stone obelisk that has Vesk writing and symbolism on it. So it does seem to be for a legit museum. And you are able to put the data pad in there if you would like. The other one, the other data. You've got a lot of data pads floating around.
Okay.
So-
with the clone information.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Joro pad.
It says on the outside the
The museum, the
Vesk Museum.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Multox Museum of Vesk.
I want you all to make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay.
11 on the die plus 7, 18.
18,
Oh man. That's a 9 on the die. 21.
21.
13, 9, 22.
Go.
19 on the die, 30.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
8 on the die, plus 11, so 19.
Okay, you all hear this. After you've opened the crate, you hear a rustling to the side of you in another crate. And then you hear another lock open. And then you hear more locks open. And more as all of the locks have now completely unhinged. And you see one of the crate next to you fling open as a green mountain eel pops out its head and looks at you very menacingly as if it's ready to attack.
Not what I was
Eel?
expecting.
Oh, he's ugly. Oh,
And that's where we'll end our episode.
oh my god.
Why did it have to be eels?
Why did it have to be eels?
They belong in a museum.
This belongs in a museum.
Belongs in a museum.
Stuff it in the museum crate.
With that, we'll end our episode. Great job, you guys. Those rolls were rough there for a while.
Oh man.
We got through it.
Yes.
So, with that, thank you guys so much for watching Secrets Between the Stars. If you liked our show, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We have a TikTok now that we've been using a bit more. We have a Patreon if you would like to support. That's the best way to directly support us. We have, if you want to shop for dice, this is a plug at the end. If you want to shop for dice, the website Norse Foundry, you can use code UGT show at the end to get 10% off of your order. It's a great website. I highly recommend it. This is the dice that we've been
They got
using for this
great
entire
dice,
series.
yeah.
It's great.
Really nice.
So, with that, again, UGT show on everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.